Alright, welcome to Breakroom Bullshit. This is our commentary for Iron Man 3 that we've been teasing at. I'm Gable.
I'm Dave. You're supposed to elbow someone in the side, not their own elbow.
Well, I'm stuck on... I'm on a cushion of pillows. What do you want from me? I have to lean over and then there's risk of the pillows coming out?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
I thought we were going to fight.
Do you want to?
Hey, just so everyone knows, we have it paused, so we're going to tell you when to start it, so don't start watching the movie yet.
Yeah, we hit play from the menu, and then we went past the piracy bullshit that we weren't going to comment on.
I know everyone was waiting for our riveting piracy commentary, what we feel about the FBI.
And then we re-round it back to 0, so it's at 0 right now.
Did you say re-round on purpose?
I had issues, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm saying it anyway.
Well, we have it paused at 0. I think you might have just said that.
All right,
leave it paused at 0 until we tell you to hit play. So right now, this is our show, and you need to go to our YouTube channel and under Breakroom BS and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have no subscribers because nobody cares.
0. I think we have some, but
yeah, we have like 2.
Yeah, and then you can find the links to all of our other pages like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. SoundCloud. You can also listen to this on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah, our Instagram. Yeah, they can. Our Instagram's booming. Everyone loves our Instagram. Our Instagram's pretty amazing. I'm trying to find James's thing because we got to give him a shout out.
How do you like the? I think it's like Son of Knives or something.
Yeah, but I want to spell it.
You want to spell it out?
I know it's Son of Knives, but I want to spell it out for you.
Well, I subscribe to it, so
did I. I have it right here. All right, it's our buddy James has a YouTube channel where he does a bunch of what's it called when he just plays and talks over
video game commentaries,
playing and talking
commentaries.
Yeah, it's Son of Knives. It's just like it sounds, except there's a Z instead of an S at the end. So Son of Knives Gaming. Son of Knives Gaming. Son of Knives.
Like someone was born of the knife.
Yeah. Like the knife is their daddy or their mommy.
Well, it would be both because there's multiple knives.
Oh, yeah. So it's
a V, not an F.
Yeah, I guess.
In case anyone was wondering.
Oh. Well, isn't that how you spell knives? That's pretty cool.
I wanted to get a good one on the... All right.
Oh, yeah, so go to Son of Knives Gaming and subscribe to him because he's going to tell people to subscribe to us. So do that.
We're so fucking funny.
I know, dude. All right, so should we start the movie now or what?
Yeah, let's load it up.
All right, we're going to count down.
Now, wait. Just remember we watched Iron Man 1 and 2. It's such amazing fucking music.
Yeah, they do have great music.
Some AC/DC and shit like that. And now we're going to open to Iron Man 3 in 3, 2, 1.
Go. There you go. All right, we're watching Iron Man 3. We have 2 hours and 10 minutes of pure heaven coming up. It's going to be sweet. Let's get some notes here.
So, what do you remember about this movie from the last time you watched it?
I
guess before that. Going into your rewatching here.
I remember being... Okay, here's the issue with this movie the first time I watched it. Was the one I saw before this was Avengers.
Here's the music.
Why'd you even ask me?
Look at that. This is way better than AC/DC.
Subtitles.
Yeah. No, back to what you were saying, though.
I fucked up. Ooh, that was scary. Look at this nice Blu-ray menu. The first time I watched this movie, obviously the last movie I saw before it was The Avengers, which is, as of now, in our shit, my favorite movie.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I specifically remember this, that Tito saw it before me. And Tito was like, hey, I watched Iron Man 3. I was like, cool, don't tell me anything. He's like, okay. And then I watched and I'm like, oh, and he's like, yeah, it was awful. I didn't want to tell you.
Avengers is a tough act to follow. It's like going on after Dave Chappelle at a stand-up.
It is, and I'm going to interrupt us with a little bit of trivia. In the flashback sequence at Switzerland, Tony briefly meets Ho Jensen.
Oh, okay, cool.
In the first Iron Man, Jensen is the man who helps Tony in the caves, and he mentions having met him before, referring to this exact meeting at Berna.
Yeah, I have awful like face recognition, but like when I saw him, I'm like, that looks like the guy from the other movie.
Yeah,
I was gonna bring that up. That worked out perfectly.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I might have to interrupt us during our comments with trivia, because I have little trivias that I...
Yeah.
Another little trivia for this flashback is that Tony is wearing a name tag that reads, "You know who I am." That's what his name tag says.
Yeah, and then they bring it back at the end of the movie.
But the nice thing is, this was also Robert Downey Jr.'s Twitter bio for a long period of time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going into this like, man, I really hate this fucking movie, and I had really bad memories of it.
Dude, yeah, that like the opening there where they just the first song they fucking play is "I'm Blue" or whatever it's called. It hurts my fucking soul every time I hear it.
Well, I mean, it's better than AC/DC, right?
Yeah, and now we got Jesse Eisenberg, our villain of the movie here.
Oh God, he's such a dork.
Dude, Lex Luthor's Jesse Eisenberg was a more exciting villain in my opinion than the one in this movie.
Like, I'm not sure what it was, but there's something about Stark's narrating in this movie I just wasn't a fan of. Like his voiceover at the beginning and the end. I don't know. I don't know if it's because he was all fucking whiny and depressed.
I mean, I'll say
what it was.
I'll say I wasn't a fan of it, but it definitely didn't like do anything like to hurt it for me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not like I was like, I hate this movie because of it, but I was just like, I'm not digging it. But that might have contributed to also my dislike of the opening shot where they blow up his suits. It just seemed unnecessary to even have it there, because you're like, so what? What is this even?
Yeah, I don't even think his suits blew up like that at the end of the movie, huh?
Well, they blew up whenever it gets attacked by the missiles, I think. We'll have to pay attention.
Oh, there's the extremist working right there.
Yeah, it is. Dude, I think Happy looks funny with longer hair.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I enjoy his longer hair. Dude, I got character trivia. I got main general trivia.
Dude, they did such a good job in this flashback of it, like intensifying Tony's dickness. Like they really brought that to light there.
Well, yeah, because he came a long way. You know what else is really funny is his delayed reaction to protecting Tony.
Yeah, dude,
it blows up and he runs in there.
Dude, like as we're watching this movie, just keep in mind Jon Favreau. Like I wish he didn't get hurt because he is so funny in this fucking movie.
Yeah, he really wasn't in the whole movie. Like after a certain point,
like when we just saw him pick the plant leaf off after she told him not to touch it.
Yeah,
so funny.
Some good stuff. That's some good stuff.
What else is going on here?
Isn't this where he goes to meet Killian Butthole or whatever on the fucking roof, and he's like, my lover Tony Stark didn't come to see me.
Killian Eisenberg.
I miss him so. I don't understand. Like, so he has a cane. He looks like a fucking retard. He looks like he just went through puberty.
Yeah.
And he's like, some physical therapy fixed all this. Like, what? Like, I was like, whatever, dude.
But it wasn't. It was probably that extremist bullshit, though. It was just a lie.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. That's a good point. He is a changed man. He's 46 years old now. I see. This is the R&D department.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this robot here. He's the MVP of the movie.
You like him?
He was the MVP of the other movie, right? He saved the day or something.
Yeah.
He gave him the. Where he was laying on the ground.
Yeah, the other little reactor thing for his checks. Why isn't it lit up right there?
What?
On his shirt. Like the art reactor, you can't see
continuity error.
Or is it because of the shirt he's wearing in this scene?
It might be an extra thick shirt.
Yeah, that must be. Oh, he's wearing. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
You can it's very hard.
See it in some shots.
We'll get that Samsung plug in there.
Yeah, there's all the suits that are gonna blow up later.
Dude, the suits just like they explode for like no reason. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like I like the idea of having this like shocking opening shot, but it's like it was just dumb in my opinion. I was like, I don't care.
There's a lot of things I don't understand that happen with this suit. Like in this movie, like he's working in a suit that like just comes to him. Didn't we just see that in Avengers? Didn't he just get saved by a suit that came to him that worked perfectly?
Yeah.
Why is he having issues putting one together then right now?
Well, wait, but that was like an entire suit, I think, right? It kind of opened up and he went in it. This is just pieces. He has pieces that come together, which I don't know what the benefit of that is and how it's any different.
I think it probably could be worse. It's like the ending of the Iron Giant when like all the pieces are trying to come together.
Yeah.
Like why wouldn't it just be easier just to have one big piece? But whatever, I mean,
you would think so.
I think it's just a tool, a device they use for the story of having him like maybe only have the hand part used, because we see that throughout the movie. He'll only have the hand on, or he'll only have like a shin thing on or whatever.
And they also were like, we need to this makes for a lot of funny parts, like a shot where I get hit in my dick. Yeah. When there's not enough humor in this movie, we need more things to make it funnier.
Dude, this fucking him working in his garage, like I wish it would have been like some other cool music, not Jingle Bells or whatever is playing.
Well, I think the highlight of this movie is probably the music.
The music is such bullshit. That's one of my
this is dumb and unnecessary.
It's one of my big 3 complaints is the music in this movie.
Yeah. Well, I think what's funny is like this is my least favorite movie, and I never even thought of the issue with the music. That was never even a problem for me. I mean, you're not wrong at all.
I mean, it's not like the music annoys me. It's that like the other 2 movies had such a tone with the music, and then you give me like I'm Blue, dabu dee dabu da for this fucking film to open it.
Oh, dude, the Mandarin. It's the Mandarin.
It's the number that it's actually the number 1 issue on my big 3.
Mine too. The Mandarin bears a tattoo on the back of his neck of Captain America's shield, with an anarchist A symbol in the center instead of a star, which is kind of cool.
Where on his neck, said?
It's the back of his neck. It's in one of the trailers, you specifically see it, but they just showed it in the beginning of this. He has like the Captain America shield tattoo on his neck with the A in the middle of it for anarchist. It's kind of cool. I thought, like, this is a perfect example of it in this scene right here where we're watching the... I mean, people are watching along. They know what they're saying. But the Mandarin that's introduced in the beginning with the hijacking of the TV stations and all the montages on TV of him as like a terrorist, like, it's fucking badass. Like, I think the Mandarin in this, like this, is so fucking cool. Like, he seems like such a fucking badass villain to me.
Yeah, I never read Iron Man comics, or another guy that I just never got into. I mean, I fucking love those first 2 movies, just the comics never interested me.
Yeah.
But the Mandarin, from my understanding, is supposed to have, like, all these fucking power rings and stuff, and, like, you're building up for, like, this, like, maybe by the end of the movie you see a power ring or something cool like that.
Yeah.
And it's such a fucking... You already know what happens. It's such a fucking letdown.
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's like fucking... That's like teasing that you're going to have like the Joker at the end of a Batman movie, and then you find out it wasn't really the Joker, it was just the Riddler like doing a fucking prank or something.
Yeah, I was going to say something. I forgot what it was. I forgot what the fuck it was. It was about the Mandarin. No, it wasn't. You know what I hate in commentaries? Do you listen to commentaries often?
I don't think I've ever finished one for a movie.
I've listened to a lot, and I get real annoyed whenever they're like, "Oh, you're," and they say something that happens like, "Oh, you're gonna spoil it for the people who haven't watched the movie yet," and I'm like, "Who the fuck listens to a commentary before they watch the fucking movie the first time ever?"
It's true.
A retard that deserves to have it spoiled? Yes. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. There's a real funny moment coming up right here whenever the kid walks up and he's calling him a dick.
Oh, yeah. This part's pretty funny.
So some of the jokes do hit real well.
I agree. There's definitely some parts that are really funny that I have no issue with.
I don't think I had any issues. Whenever I watched this last night to prepare, I don't think I had any issues with too much joking.
I did. My issue was with too many jokes that weren't funny. Like, every single line the Mandarin says later. His entire character.
So they're setting up, they're explaining to you, revealing to you that he has, like, the PTSD here.
Yeah, I have a little note about this. Tony's whole, like, fucking depressed, anxiety, PTSD, and can't sleep shit, and why it's happening is annoying and retarded to me. He explains later whenever he's talking, I was going to save it for them, but might as well just go over it now. He explains to fucking Pepper later, like, I don't understand aliens and gods from outer space and blah, 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 and I'm like, it's so annoying to me. This whole character arc of him, like, oh, I can't sleep. You see things, you experience things, you don't understand them, and it just fucks with you. I'm like, you go through so much shit. All these superheroes go through so much shit, and just on this one occasion, just because you did something really fucking cool, you're just like fucked up now.
Yeah,
it's fucking okay. Like, and people are going to be like, oh, well, like it makes it seem more real. He's a human. It's like you can be too fucking real in movies. Like, I don't need to see my superhero going through fucking anxiety and having fucking panic attacks. Like do I want to see Captain America have to fucking put a bag on his face because he can't breathe? Like, it's fucking silly to me. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was like an okay.
I thought it
didn't bother me. It didn't bother me clearly as much as you did.
Like, his character just seems like
whatever.
such a fucking pussy in the movie.
So you're suggesting that I replace the entire janitorial staff
With robots.
With robots. Thank you.
There's a little note coming up here with a Happy.
Dude, Happy's so funny when he's telling people to put on the badges.
Where he says, "Excuse me, Bambi, you should be wearing a badge." Where's it here? Happy Hogan addresses a secretary who is off camera by the name of Bambi. In the comics, Bambi is the first name of Stark's longest-serving executive secretary, Miss Arbogast.
Really?
So that was a reference to that, yeah.
See, I didn't even know that. Like I said, never read the Iron Man shit. Dude, it's just amazing how, like, Iron Man was such a, like, B-list fucking hero.
Yeah.
And, like, Marvel makes him the fucking... The headline of the goddamn cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't even do a Spider-Man movie without having Iron Man in it, just because of what a cornerstone he is to the rest of the universe.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Killian Dane.
I hate Guy Pearce's face so much.
He has a dumb face.
Is it his teeth?
At least he's not good.
His teeth are like too nice.
Yeah, they look fake. At least he's not having anxiety issues, though.
They're like too big for his mouth.
Too big. They're popping out of his head. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, here's a little bit of a little interesting information. AIM, the Advanced Idea Mechanics, his company or whatever, is the scientific organization headed by Aldrich Killian. In the comics, it was a straightforward terrorist organization and the evil counterpart to S.H.I.E.L.D., which originally was an offshoot of Captain America's enemies in Hydra in World War II.
Yeah. The AIM's kind of bounced around between, like, who's running it and stuff. They kind of...
Why are you whispering to me?
Oh, I don't know.
I was confused.
The AIM... Whenever you see, like, AIM workers in the comics, they're wearing these really fucking, like, bulky yellow suits that are like look like hazmat suits all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really cheesy looking. They're cheesy bad guy looking.
Like Pepper's and this whole sequence here, like Pepper's whole like
Pepper's stupid.
It's like she's all like, "Oh, this Killian, he's a cute guy. I really like him." And like he fucking kisses her on the cheek, like you're not forced to accept a kiss, right? Like you don't have to let it happen.
You can slap him in the face and just walk away.
Yeah, and it's just like I mean, I feel like it's some stupid little fucking supposed to be a nod to how her and Tony are having problems on a nod. You know what I mean? I'm like, I hint to it. I'm like, I don't care. You probably shouldn't do that to the table. The mic's on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. How does she not know she's being hit on?
Yeah.
He has his arms wrapped around her right now. Yeah. How does she not realize she's being hit on?
She kisses him and looks confused. Like, why did that happen? I don't understand life. How are relationships working?
Maybe that's just how women work.
So they're just retarded? They're just really stupid?
I don't know if you can say that. Yes.
Yeah, retarded is a bad word. I'm sorry. I mean mentally challenged.
That wasn't what I was... I know
exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, motherfucker.
Dude, it's so funny when he tries to flip the camera around and he's like, I'm not you. I don't know technology good. It's like all you're doing is flipping the camera around. It's so funny. I do like the ongoing... I'll bring it up later. What were you going to say?
No, I like how Tony's created like 40 suits in the past, like... Since what, Avengers?
Yeah.
That's impressive. A lot. That's impressive.
Yeah. They even make a joke out of that, don't they?
I think they might at some point.
Yeah, because she's like, what's this, Mark 15? He's like, yeah, something like that.
You know how long the first cut of this movie was?
How long?
3 hours and 15 minutes.
That's a long time.
Yeah. So final cut that we're watching ended up being 2 hours and 10 minutes long, so an hour and 5 minutes was cut out.
Dude, why does he have so much fucking wine? I didn't think. I thought he like sobered up after the last movie. Didn't he have the drinking issues in the 2?
Yeah, but wine's supposed to be healthy for you, isn't it? Or some bullshit.
A glass of red wine a day. I don't think 240 bottles on your wall is considered healthy.
Just because he has a nice wine collection now doesn't mean he's an alcoholic. It could be for guests, you know? Or for him as he takes it out. Wait, does he put it back?
Perfectly commute. No, he puts the camera down. Dude, there.
The whole thing of drinking a glass of wine a day like pisses me off. It's time for a completely unconnected rant. You're telling me there's nothing you can take, like some sort of like vitamin or supplement, that can just make up for this glass of wine. It's people that want to drink wine to have an excuse to do it. That's all it is.
Grape juice. I did it.
Like, it's just like people, well, you're supposed to have a glass of wine a day. You just want to get drunk, motherfucker. You just want to drink wine.
I don't think the saying is you're supposed to. I think the saying is that, like, you're allowed to have a limit of one glass without it being unhealthy.
Well, it's supposed to be healthy for you, though. People talk like, I have a glass of wine a day because it's good for me.
If that's the reason they're having the glass of wine, then they're an idiot.
Yeah.
If they're having the glass of wine and saying, well, this is my one glass for the day.
Because I just enjoy
wine.
I
don't have to have grape juice. Yeah, I mean, at least be honest about it.
Yeah, don't fucking lie to yourself, motherfuckers. This is the first film in the Iron Man franchise not to be directed by Jon Favreau, who turned down the offer in order to direct Magic Kingdom. He later admitted that not directing allowed him to have more fun with his character, Happy Hogan, I guess laying in a bed, saying that he was like a proud grandfather who doesn't have to change the diapers but gets to play with the baby. Because he didn't have to actually direct.
Yeah. Yeah, I really wish he would have directed.
It could have only been better.
Oh, I wish he would have been involved. Was he involved with the writing process on this at all?
I think he just produced it. I don't think it had anything to do with the writing.
Let's see.
Let's see. This is a pertinent note to a complaint you already had. This is the only film in the Iron Man franchise to not feature any songs by AC/DC.
That's annoying.
Not only did they not open with one, but there isn't one throughout the entire movie.
Dude, there's not even a song from that genre in the entire movie.
Yeah.
There's no rock music in this movie. He is Iron Man. This is bullshit.
Yeah, there was your little nod to it.
Yeah, there it is.
You didn't even know what I'm talking about.
When you looked at the Mark 42 on his arm. I just watched this last night,
dude.
Hey,
fuck you. You have a bad memory.
It's true.
This scene is kind of stupid. Like, so what's his excuse for not wanting to actually be up there with Pepper? Other than that he's a dick.
Well, he was mad at her for because Happy told her about the Killian Gray stopping by stuff.
That she was talking to a guy that came to see her.
Yeah, and he even saw the kiss. Happy saw the kiss, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was after he talked to Tony. I don't think, unless he told him off screen that he kissed her.
Yeah, probably.
I doubt that.
I would assume so, considering Happy was telling him everything
he was like,
else.
Hey Tony, he just kissed her and just texted her real quick. That's nice.
I think I'm caught up here. Badge.
Look at him, he's just pumping iron. By pumping iron, I mean he's lifting himself up.
Yeah. How do you feel about like the suit being more gold than red? I don't like this suit in this movie.
I don't like how it looks either. I had that thought. I remember years ago when I saw a trailer, I was like, why is it gold? I don't like it. I like it to be predominantly red.
I mean, it could be gold and look fine, but like something just doesn't look right about it. It's just the pattern in general.
My fault, sorry. Oh, he's a hot mess. He is hot. Is he trying to make up for the fact that he was just jealous?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Pepper gets mad all the time, and he's like, oh, it's my turn to be mad. I'm going to get mad this time. And then whenever he tried, he's like, oh no, I fucked up.
He's fucked up. I'm just a man in a can. I don't get these things. Dude, like, What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
Dude, I love their relationship in this movie. I mean, yeah. If you don't like it,
It's all right. I mean, I have nothing against their. I'm fine with their relationship. I like it in the other
this movie,
two. Well, yeah, it's all right. But what's there? They're separated for fucking 80% of the movie. When he's fucking off in fucking Montana or Tennessee, wherever the fuck he is.
it still adds to it. I don't know.
I guess.
The longer you spend with a character, the more attached to it you become, and it's the same thing with the relationship. You experience their relationship through this movie, and you get more used to it. So the idea of them splitting up is kind of like what was it, Civil War? They weren't together in, and it's kind of like annoying.
Age of Ultron. They mentioned. Wait, did he mention Age of Ultron?
Was she in Age? She wasn't in Age of Ultron.
No.
You know what's really bizarre? I don't think at the end of this movie you don't really see her powers get taken away. He says he took care. She was taken care of.
We'll talk about that.
Do you like the idea that she might still have powers?
No. You know one thing I do like though. I like how they're fighting. Because, I mean, it's very brief. They're fighting over his behavior and how he's, like, acting all weird. It's very short-lived. Like, right at the beginning here, he explains what's going on with them.
That's, Peter wears that same shirt in the, Spider-Man movie. The one Pepper's wearing right now.
Well, that's pretty cool. You think it was done on purpose?
Yeah, I think so.
I would think so, too. But anyway, I like how, instead of, like, sitting here and watching the whole movie and they're just, like, fighting with each other... Like, right at the beginning, he's like, yeah, this is the problem, my bad, sorry. And they're just, like, kind of getting along for the most part after that. So I do like that.
Okay, so she's mad at him because he has PTSD because he took a nuclear missile into a wormhole that saved the entire city of New York.
Yeah.
But he's a dick, though.
Yeah.
I don't get why she was mad at him.
The suit attacked her. She's upset. She got attacked by one of his suits.
I mean, I get that's, like, frustrating, but she should be, like, consoling him because he's going through, like... At least if you're working with the movie's idea, I know you don't like the PTSD angle on it, but, like, if you're in the filmmaker's perspective or the writer's perspective, why should a woman be mad at him? Then again, like we said, women sometimes don't make sense, so...
Yeah. I mean, I think Tony would have the intelligence to, like, make it so his suit doesn't respond when he's dreaming or something. Or whatever.
He just said he's going to fix it. I mean, it's probably something... he didn't even account for his PTSD.
Like, I like how he's died, like, almost died so many times up to the Avengers, but the Avengers is the one that puts them over the edge. Like, he was fucking kidnapped by terrorists and held captive for months, and, like, every day they say they're going to kill him, and he's just like... I'm fine. I just needed a cheeseburger. But in Avengers, for some reason, that pushes him over the edge, and now he's just a different person.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, how did I know it looked like a suspicious thing, but when it fell, how did he know it was fucking drugs? Like, it looks like a fucking wine opener when I look at it.
It doesn't look like anything suspicious, and also Happy is really stupid.
I don't know why he would get involved at all.
Why didn't he just take it and walk away instead of being like, "Hey, motherfucker, I got you."
Yeah.
I got you. Look over these notes. See what's going on with these notes here. Alright.
That guy looks like Casey Affleck.
I love Casey Affleck. Did you know this film was originally only budgeted for $140 million, but after Avengers made so much money, they're like, you can have $200 million now. In order to allow Shane Black to make the best movie he could. Unfortunately, this is the best movie he could make. So that's too bad.
I don't think there's an issue with anything else in this movie except for just the villain writing. Like the writing. Did he write the movie or just direct it?
I don't know.
It's just the writing of the movie is just not good. I mean, I like how visually looks. I like how the scenes are directed. I don't like the music choice. I don't like the writing. I don't like the fucking villain.
Yeah, the villain. The issue is that the writing is basically the movie. That's the problem. That's the whole movie.
But, I mean, the actors can still carry it so far, and that's what happened. The actors carried it as far as they could.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything can make up for bad writing. I mean, actors can only do so much. You're given a script. You have to read what's on the script.
And the special effects. I also have the idea that this is more of a... It's not as much as an Iron Man movie as it is like a Tony Stark movie and like a self-discovery type thing for him.
Yeah.
Because you'll even hear that fucking kid coming up. There's a moment that... fuck. There's a moment he has whenever he doesn't have his suit and he's like, well, you're still a mechanic, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, I am. And he gets up from his panic attack and just goes back in the car and goes off. Like to me, that's like the character arc of this story.
Stop being a pussy and having anxiety attacks and build stuff.
Yeah, like I think his anxiety attacks is that he fears that like without his suit, if he couldn't have the Iron Man suit, then he would be nobody.
Yeah.
And he has to discover throughout the movie
I have almost that exact note when we get to the end too.
Yeah.
I honestly think the movie starts off pretty damn good. Like, I mean, I don't have I think the whole like PTSD thing is retarded, but like other than that, I have like no issues with most of this movie from the beginning. Like, I like the Mandarin as they're establishing him, which obviously has changed. Like, I like almost everything that's happening so far. So I think it starts off really good. Like for me, it just takes a turn at a certain point.
Yeah. It's not even the writing of Tony that so much as, like I said, it's that villain, that the Kingsley, the Kingsley twist, the Mandarin twist, I guess it should be called, or the extremist take on it. From my understanding, this is a lot different than the extremist storyline.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of seeing too when I was looking stuff up.
Is that the same news reporter from the other two?
The one that he fucked?
Yeah.
No. This is the first movie she's not in. The first Iron Man movie. Did you know that Shane Black admitted that Jon Favreau gave him tips and advice during filming?
Neat.
He was very thankful and grateful, but he did note that this film would have a different feel from the other two.
Yeah.
Because he thought the other two were too good. I think that's what he said.
It's a tough act to follow. Plus the Avengers movie.
Yeah. I was really upset how much money this fucking movie made. Because it made a lot of money.
Yeah, this was in the top of the Marvel movies for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think the main reason is because of Avengers.
Dude, it's that. What's the effect we call it?
It's the Saw effect.
The Saw
5, the 6 effect.
The Saw 5.
It's the reverse.
Wait, hold on. What was the other movie called?
Good Dinosaur.
No, the Inside Out Saw effect.
Yeah, it's the opposite. Like, Avengers was so good, everyone's like, fuck, I gotta see the next one. And it's like, I mean, it wasn't that good, but everyone wanted to see it anyway because they were so fucking stoked from Avengers.
Well, what movie followed this? Thor: Dark World?
Yeah.
How'd that do?
I don't think it did that great.
Although, in my opinion, Thor: The Dark World is one of the more boring ones anyway.
A lot of people, I like Thor: Dark World. A lot of people didn't like it though. This movie was filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina. But here's the nice part of it. Guess what the fake name for the movie was?
Braun Strowman.
Close. Caged Heat.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, here's something cool. Anthony Mackie read for a part in this movie.
Who was he going to be?
He ends up playing Sam Wilson, the Falcon.
Right, but who was he going to be?
I don't know. They never said.
I see.
I think he read for the part of Rhodes.
Huh.
They were going to go for 3 different Rhodes in 3 different movies, but they changed their mind.
The dog tag.
This is his Sherlock Holmes skills coming into play.
I love the CG when he does shit like that on the computers.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
The holographic computer screens.
If he could just make those holograms solid, he could, like, fuck them. Like it's a holodeck in Star Trek.
That'd be interesting.
I just want a holodeck so I can fuck any celebrity that exists. That's the reason I want one. If I had a holodeck, whenever you leave, I could fuck Alexa Bliss. Or I could do it while you're here. With you in the room tied up watching.
Oh, jeez.
What? And she couldn't even say no because she's a hologram, unless I program her to say no.
There you go. Jarvis is kind of weird in this movie.
Yeah, why is he weird?
Whenever clearly they shouldn't be taking
like
a trip to Tennessee.
I like this line here. I threatened a terrorist. Why are we just letting people in?
Yeah, that was a funny joke right there.
Yeah, it was.
I told you there's some good jokes in this.
Yeah, I like it up until a certain point, and then the jokes aren't really funny, and it's annoying.
Man, if only the Mandarin wasn't in this movie.
This fucking security suit. I recognize her. What else was she in?
I don't know. What's her name?
Aldrich Killian.
Right. I feel like that's not her name.
Yeah, it is. You have to look it up.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very important that I talk to you, that I speak to
Wait,
you.
they're doing a Lost in Space movie or show on Netflix.
Really? I like the sound of that. That's
didn't
clearly
know that.
related to this.
I pulled up the IMDb.
Something about that shot looks really fake and weird. I don't know what it was.
Is it the giant bunny in the background?
Yeah. Like if him coming out of that suit. That was really funny too. His face.
Do you
It
think we're-
was so funny. It's we saw him on a 12-year-old kid in the car I haven't met. He goes, he's 13 and he twitches.
Expecting yes. Girlfriend. No, not today. It was just one night.
All right, let's see. This chick is Rebecca Hall. She was
Maya
also in
Hansen is her character. I know that much.
The Town, The Prestige.
Oh, I remember her from The Town. That's where I remember her from.
Great idea. Let's go.
It's not a really good movie, so I don't know why you would.
I mean, it is. You're a piece of shit. Ben Affleck rules.
Is that normal? Sadly, yes, this is normal. Very normal. It's a big money.
All right, anything else there?
Nah, that's all I got for you.
All right, cool.
Dude,
But there's a really cool part coming up here. This right here. I love the fact that she sees the missile on the fucking TV coming.
yeah. Dude, there's a lot of cool shit in this movie. Just, I'm telling you,
it's so
the
great.
things that are bad are really bad about it.
Yeah.
And it really, they outshine the good stuff that happened in this movie.
Yeah, like
I love this. I love that his first reaction.
That's my
is
that's
to
my
throw
next
the pepper.
That's my next note on there. Like without even hesitation, he instantly just like saves her life because he cares about her that much.
Dude, I loved that
know.
fucking moment.
Yeah, I have a note of that on there too. Like I love that part. Like that, this whole sequence is pretty cool. Like I love the fucking missile's like, hey, is that normal? A missile coming at the house? No, you dumb bitch. That's not fucking normal. Is that good? That's bad.
Should we be worried about that?
That's very bad. You're gonna blow up now. I love that. Yeah, I love how he just does that without any hesitation whatsoever. What else we got here? I got a number of notes for this part, even some trivia. Pepper's brief wearing of the armor is a nod to Pepper Potts' one-time career as the superheroine Rescue in an Invincible Iron Man comic book series from 2009 to 2012.
I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah. Hey, come on, Rescue. You should start calling her Rescue now.
Rescue.
Hey, go rescue. Rescue, go.
Rescue. Rescue Rangers.
At first, I was having issues with the fact that like she can just control the suit with having never been in it ever.
And then she can't.
But all she's doing really is just walking. So I feel like
walking should
yeah,
be easy.
yeah. You should be able to do that.
It's not like she's in there hitting like buttons trying to make it walk.
Yeah, because there's buttons inside the hand.
Yeah.
Gable was mocking. Gable was pressing buttons with his fingers. That's what you would do in there.
Why didn't he have like a secondary suit like come and get him?
Well, that's apparently the one in Avengers isn't a real suit. And this is the only suit that can just come to him. They forgot that Avengers happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Another thing is whenever he gets the armor on,
like he's not wearing the watch though. Maybe he forgot to put his watch on.
Yeah.
In Avengers, he has the watch. That's where it comes to. Remember?
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
I mean, you'd think he'd always have it on if the Mandarin's coming, but whatever.
You want to be prepared for shit like
Yeah.
that. Anyway, like, I don't understand why it's not battle ready, and then magically during the later scenes, it's magically battle ready.
Yeah.
It's battle ready after the 12-year-old just charges it.
Well, does he use it for anything later, like in regards to shooting or anything? Because he says here it can't fly, and then eventually it can fly here. He goes, the flight systems are on, and he flies away.
Yeah, I don't understand why that wasn't just already ready. You know what I mean? Like, why were they off? Why not? Why have a suit that can't do the stuff that you need it to do?
Well, maybe he just wasn't done building it yet. I mean, I'm sure it takes time to build these suits. I mean, he only built 40 in a year.
Well, but that's fine. But how does it magically just become like it just like self-develops itself throughout the movie?
That's what I'm saying. Does anything happen later that can't happen now other than flying? I don't know that it does. Well, what does he do with it later?
Is he able to shoot missiles later?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know that it does anything later.
Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah. Oh, here's a shot of the suits blowing up from the beginning.
Oh, I think I had a note of something I wanted to look out for. I also wanted to look out for what he says during the end battle. I think he calls the one suit Ironheart, which is the name for Riri Williams, that female Iron Man. But I looked up like any reference to Ironheart in the movie.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
I think he says Ironheart, help this person.
I don't think he says Ironheart. I think he says something else.
Okay, I wasn't sure. That's why I wanted to look out for it.
Maybe you're right. I'm trying to think of what he... Because I read what he called them all.
Maybe Ironclad and I just misheard.
Dude, I really love the shot of him like fucking shooting the piano into the helicopter. That was cool. And I love when he throws the missile and blows it up. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was real cool seeing him find out these different creative ways to take down the helicopter. Yeah. Even though he was able to shoot like an energy propulsion at the fucking...
Yeah, but not the helicopter for some reason. You know what really annoys me?
The bunny just falls to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, it's such a loss. I don't get why the military, Homeland Security, NSA, or anyone not only didn't stop these gun helicopters from flying through U.S. airspace in the first place, but they just let them blow up Tony Stark's house and fly away. Like, what are we doing here?
You're like, oh, it's cool.
What are we doing here? Like, come on.
Maybe they're still mad at him because he like was like a dick about giving them
the government.
The yeah,
I'm like, why are we letting just fucking foreign terrorist choppers fly through fucking U.S. airspace with no problems? That's kind of fucking dumb. That was a really cool idea. The hand coming off and pulling him out because it makes sense.
I liked it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Iron Man.
So. I don't understand the arc reactor. Explain this to me. Because isn't it supposed to be self-sustaining energy?
Yeah.
And it, like, is endless? Then why does this suit die?
Because it's a mini arc reactor.
Okay.
Well, this is what I don't understand, was that my assumption was always that the suits were supposed to be powered by the arc reactor in his chest.
Yeah.
But
so if it's out, why is he not dead?
Yeah. That I don't understand.
There it is. I knew something was fishy about this.
Yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. But I think maybe what happened was he started building them so they have their own arc reactors in the suits. And I guess the theory could be the arc reactors get damaged, so that's why they could lose power. But I don't understand why he stopped just running off the one in his chest.
Yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. Like, why did Jarvis plan a like he knew the flight was planned? Why didn't he just cancel it whenever he figured out? If Jarvis is so smart, why didn't he cancel the flight?
Well, he says here I think I'm malfunctioning. That might have been a hint that he wasn't thinking clearly, Jarvis anyway, and that's why they went out there because he's like, I don't think there's something wrong. That was kind of funny. I think actually cozy back up in here.
His jokes are pretty funny. Where are the not funny ones at?
A whole lot of it is not funny after this.
Okay.
Whenever he's in my opinion, I think the movie starts going downhill once he gets here in Tennessee, and it's him and the kid.
I remember the shot from the trailer whenever it came out. Everyone was like, "Oh shit, what's going on here?"
Yeah, everyone's like, wow.
Texaco. There's
Shit.
Texaco. You don't see those anymore.
What's going on here?
Start secure server. Now transferring to all known receivers.
Pepper, it's me. Got a lot of apologies to make.
So who did he call? He called his server?
Yeah, because you see Pepper put on the
Yeah.
helmet, and then this is the dialogue.
You
whenever
just
she
dial
puts the helmet
1-800
on.
server? Like, how do you call your server from a payphone?
I don't have a server, so I don't know.
I don't understand how that makes any sense.
Do you have a server? Do you understand how it works?
Yeah, I don't know that you can just call them from a phone. I guess you can just call a secure number and it puts it on the server, I guess.
1-800 Iron Man.
Yeah. I like how all we see of this kid's house is just this room.
Well, there's only this room that exists.
So him and his mom and everyone just live in this room.
Imagine being a kid and a multi-millionaire shows up in your fucking garage with an Iron Man suit,
I'm like, cool, it's time to get raped.
a military. That's what he's there for, right?
Yeah. What else would he be there for? This is breaking and entering. That's what this is.
This is called a self-finding journey. Self-finding journey.
He has to find himself.
Between that and wide gauge, it's not diminish your
What's FPS mean?
For
It's not first person shooter.
now you're out of ammo.
like something per second.
Say, electromagnet. You should know. You got a box from Major.
What does power?
It's really quiet on here now. It's electromagnet. He has an electromagnet in his chest. And he has an electromagnet in the box.
Is that Iron Man?
It's the Iron Man.
Technically. You're again.
I'm not a big fan of this kid at all.
I don't know how long did it take him to journey there? Because, like, why is that in the paper already? You know what I mean? And why is that kid, what kid carries a paper around?
Well, he went to go get the morning paper. So he was on his
Isn't
his
it
stroll.
nighttime?
He was on his stroll to get the morning paper. Well, it's like 5 in the morning. It's still dark out, and the papers are sitting out there early.
Retroreflective panels.
I believe you. This kid's in Jurassic World, did you know that?
Oh yeah, that is him, isn't it?
Yeah, I was watching it, I was like, where the fuck do I know him
I
from?
didn't even put that together, and I just watched Jurassic World like 2 days ago.
Yeah, Ashley chimed in and told me, and I was like, oh, you're right.
She was right.
Dude, Nolan's on that dinosaur kick right now, so, like, we've watched... He'll get mad while watching a Jurassic Park movie and want to put on another Jurassic Park movie.
Nice.
Which happens to
This is the funniest line he has with this kid. No need to be a pussy about it.
watch.
He said that?
Yeah.
He didn't say that.
What?
Town. A big spring.
You're kidding,
He
right?
didn't call him a pussy.
He did. You're joking, right?
No. You're trying to fuck
Did you
with-
not watch the fucking movie?
He didn't call him a pussy. You're
He
being
said
a
no
dick.
need to be a pussy about it.
I don't think he said that. You're being a dick.
Wow, we're gonna rewind it because Gable's retarded, and then we're gonna tell you where to start it again. Because Gable's
Why you
completely
can't
retarded.
do this? You
Yeah, we
really
can.
can't do this.
Why not?
Because it fucks up the whole commentary.
Why?
Now everyone's gonna be behind.
All I have to do is tell them to start it right here.
Map of town. A big spring.
See, it's not that hard, Gable. We're just gonna tell them.
Stats leave. No need to be a pussy about it.
That's weird.
Oh my God, he
it's almost
did do
like
that.
you didn't watch the movie or something.
All right, now everyone is completely off sync with us.
Yeah,
It's going to be incredibly
If
difficult.
only there was a way to fix it. If only there was a... Oh, yeah, there is. When I say start it at 45 minutes and 4 seconds on go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, that was a lot of time.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, man, now we're back in sync. That's crazy how technology works, Gable. We fixed it.
Whatever.
What? That wasn't that hard, Gable.
It's fine.
What? You never listen to... Well, you don't listen to the commentaries. In commentaries,
It's just
they pause it and play it sometimes. They did in the Simpsons commentaries.
Do they This is still a Paramount movie, huh?
Yeah, Disney.
I noticed the Paramount logo on
Yeah,
it.
Disney bought the rights, but the agreement was that it still said Paramount on it, and the only place that says Disney in the whole movie, I think, is the end credits when it says Walt Disney Productions.
Maybe we won't get an Iron Man 4 then.
Why?
Dude, they won't even make a fucking Incredible Hulk movie because they'd have to share the money with...
Well, no, I think Disney
Universal.
bought it. It's just they already made the movie.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. But then again, I could be completely wrong.
They were already in production.
Yeah, I could be completely wrong, though. Because I'm just guessing at many things I say.
Well, when is Thor still Paramount? Thor 2, I mean?
I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Ugh. Oh, dude, I think I just pooped a little bit in my butt.
What would that be? The distribution rights?
Distribution rights. Let's see what we got here. Here's a little interesting bit of trivia for our listeners. Production was delayed on August 5th, 2012, when Robert Downey Jr.'s ankle was injured in a stunt. He fucked up his ankle. Now what do we do now?
Was it for this movie?
Yeah.
Why were you at the house tonight?
He injured his ankle when he was like running or jumping on it or something. That's just a guess. It doesn't say that.
I think that my boss
So that's
Mandarin.
Yeah, it doesn't have the production. Whoever produced it in here,
Want to talk about it? I suggest we get ourselves
or not produced it. You know what I meant.
You know what I don't understand? This is before Civil War, right? Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did Pepper, or not Civil War, but Iron... This is before Winter Soldier. Why didn't Pepper contact S.H.I.E.L.D. at any point here for help? After this happens and, like, she's trying to get this girl somewhere safe?
Yeah, I don't
Like,
have that for you.
I mean, I guess because they didn't want to pay Clark Gregg to be in the movie, I don't know. Like, I heard he was busy. It didn't make it much sense to me why she didn't just contact S.H.I.E.L.D. for help.
Although I entirely hate the twist of the Mandarin, I enjoy their not enjoy, but I think they did a good job at hiding it by keep calling him the Master and stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I won't deny that at all.
And in retrospect, it kind of seems sarcastic when they call him the Master.
I don't know. I think with the exception of... You think that everyone here knows it's bullshit? Like, every one of these guys? Because why do they look scared of him? I don't think any of these guys know that he's not really the Mandarin.
There's a lot of people on the set of this. Oh, I guess he doesn't break character here. Yeah, I see your point.
The only thing is, he even says later that there's, like, whenever they kill the guy on set, he didn't really kill him.
Yeah.
So clearly people at least some people on set have to know it's not real.
Yeah, I don't.
But, I mean, I think there's probably only a select few that don't. I think the majority...
That's like the Deadpool joke right there with the watch.
Yeah.
What about the Avengers? Can we talk about that?
Trying to look for some Easter eggs on the side there, like reading some of the signage. Nothing really sticking out.
You know what I like about this scene? I like how he's like, this doesn't make any sense. There's only 5 shadows. What if someone was standing in front of a door that's open? Like what if someone else died and you just can't see their shadow because of where they were?
Or not in front of that wall, like in the open way.
Yeah, like I don't understand that. Anyone on his other side is not going to have a shadow like that.
Do you think Tony Stark would be a firm believer that 9/11 was a conspiracy?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like he says this is a conspiracy right here, so like.
Well, he doesn't trust the government, which is
Yeah.
why I didn't want to give him his suits.
And boy, does he flop for Civil War.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it does in terms of the movie because they kind of even like show you like him like.
Like, I get his... Well, he doesn't really give him his suits either. He just gives him his services, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it's not like he gives him his suits.
No.
So, yeah, it makes sense.
All he had to do was register his name and shit. And
Yeah.
they were like, oh, it's cool. And the reason he was doing it was because he saw how it was affecting the what's that called, the collateral.
Yeah,
He
but
saw
that-
the collateral damage.
Yeah,
they were
and that whole
causing.
thing is just retarded, though. Like, collateral damage isn't your fault. You're saving the fucking world. Like, it happens. It's not like you meant to kill these fucking people. Does it suck they died? Yeah. Is it better that just two guys died instead of fucking 50 million? Yes. Like,
I would imagine even like financially, Tony would try to help out where he can.
yeah. If she's like, my son died, I'll give you as much money as you need. My bad. Like, you do something.
I think he might offer her money or something, and she just is like, nah.
Yeah.
My son's dead. Fuck you.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, because I meant to kill your son, you fucking bitch. I'd have been so mean to that woman.
Yeah.
I'd have been so fucking mean.
Oh, man, you did it, didn't you? You happy now?
What did I say?
Here's the PTSD kicking in. Look at that little snowman.
I hope he poops his pants.
How was that?
Snow. He put snow on his face.
You spazzed me out. Hey, back to business. Where were we? The guy died. Relatives, mom?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really care for all the stuff with him and the kid. I don't like any of the stuff they do with Mandarin later. I hate all the stuff with Killian later. So, like, at a certain point for me, this movie really goes downhill. Oh, here's what's her name, Brant.
Dude, Killian's bad enough, but like, just like, the Mandarin twist is such a load of bullshit.
You see her face there?
Yeah.
Riddle me this. Like, she takes this fucking extremist that grows her arm back and completely heals her, but she still has a scar on her face? Why?
Yeah, I don't...
That doesn't make any sense
Does she
at
even
all.
have it later?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense
Maybe
at
she
all.
had the scar beforehand.
Well, she had her arm missing before she took it, too.
Oh, I don't know what you want from
Whenever
me.
she's a test subject, she takes it the first time, it makes her arm grow back.
I'm just trying to help here.
You're trying to defend this terrible writing. That's not helpful at all, Gable.
I was hoping that the glass on the pool thing, it like maybe like in the white broken pieces would say like dead or something, and that would have been a cool Easter egg.
That'd be kind of funny. Tom Holland is Run Home Charlie.
What?
It says Tom Holland, Run Home Charlie in the background.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. I made that up. Oh, I'm so fucking funny. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got going on? What's the score here? What's next?
What's the score?
What's the score here?
You dumb bitch.
You dumb bitch. Oh, I really jumped ahead here.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be marking these off on my list as we record, and I have not been, so I have to like keep going back and
Jack
fixing
Taggart.
it.
John
Any other
Taggart.
movie?
Here's an interesting bit of trivia. Maybe you can help me out with this. The film was heavily edited I remember reading this before it came out. The film was heavily edited for Chinese audiences, and the Chinese edit actually has a bunch of extra scenes in the movie that we don't get to see, just because they wanted to make a bunch of money in the Chinese market.
I could see that for sure.
Yeah. It's featuring... There's more scenes featuring the character Dr. Wu and his assistant. Do you know who Dr. Wu is? This is more scenes.
I think you made that name up.
So I'm assuming Dr. Wu is already in the movie. I don't know who the fuck Dr. Wu is, though.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the doctor from Jurassic World?
Yeah, that's just racist is what that is. You're being racist.
Oh, I fucked up.
No, his name was Dr. Asian, Gable. That was his name.
Dr. Asian Face.
Okay, that's not cool.
Gear Face.
Dr. Asian Face.
This is a Rick and Morty reference. Fuck you, buddy.
Hey, I didn't say it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh no, where'd my notes go?
Dude, hopefully you just accidentally deleted them all.
I think I did.
No, you didn't.
Where are the notes? Where's my archive?
Oh, this is getting scary.
No, it's cool. There it is. Even if I delete it, it would be right here.
It'd be in the trash.
It'd be right here. There it is.
It'd be in the trash.
Yep.
Just like you are. That was mean. I didn't mean that. I think it's. I like how she turned around and took his shotgun and just like didn't even do anything to the guy. The guy was like, "I'm out of here." She took my shotgun.
In China, they should have just like somehow re-edited this to include his suit. Like maybe give his suit temporary like powers or something, like temporary energy.
It'd be funny as if in China they re-edited so every scene he's wearing the suit, like in CGI, like he has the suit on the entire movie.
Even whenever his suit's like powered down, he's carrying another suit.
Yeah.
Like, where did this other suit come from?
Yeah. Or he's wearing the same suit and it makes no sense.
It's funny how like the Chinese market is very influenced by special effects.
Yeah. She's hot. Get it? Get it?
Yeah.
Get it? Because she's on fire all the time? Or something? She's inhaling sharply. Does she have fire-resistant clothes on or something? Because she's standing in there for a long time.
Her clothes are not catching on fire.
I mean, they're on fire here, but it's like, man, we're okay. We're just a little scorched.
Should get a cheesy one-liner.
That was kind of a funny line. That could be the name of my autobiography, sweetheart. Oh, man. She put it all together and she was like, bummer, man. Bummer.
Game over, man.
She's kind of, what is she, like, hanging on a power line or something here after she gets blown up?
Why did he need a door to, like...
There she is.
Okay, so why did he need a door to protect himself when the other people who are just running away didn't get hurt? Why didn't he just run further? Why did he stop and be like, maybe I should stand right outside the explosion while holding a door?
Well, he has PTSD leg syndrome.
Yes.
He has anxiety in his legs. his leg anxiety started acting up. He couldn't move. Here's a little interesting bit of information about this
Killian
this,
Gray.
this Brandon bitch, Brandt bitch, this Brandt woman. So Brandt was meant to return in the final battle initially and be killed by Pepper. This was changed to Killian surviving and getting killed by Pepper as a form of poetic justice for causing her to suffer.
I like it.
Yeah, so Brandt was initially supposed to come back at the end. I don't think that kid was going to swear like that.
Dude, this was a good setup.
Was it? I got really scared
The
because
bully thing?
this was black.
The bully thing I thought was a really cool setup.
It'd have been cooler if he used it on a real bully.
On another 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Bam.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Why did that work? Why is that part working? Where did that even come from?
Well, he had it hooked into his fucking right ventricle. See, I don't
I don't understand where that came from.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, well, I guess one would surmise he had something plugged into his fucking arc reactor that went to the arm thing. I don't know.
Really a stretch here.
Yeah. That's what this whole movie is a stretch.
Dude, I love this part. I'm sorry I spit everywhere.
Well, I didn't see it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I guess. I have a really long note coming up. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Are you ready for it? You sure?
Yes.
The Extremis Enhanced Henchmen are all based on minor Marvel villains. I'm curious if you'll know any of them. Probably not, because they're probably Iron Man ones. Who each have completely different backstories than what is seen in the film. Savin, who's that bald guy we just saw, is based on Eric Savin, a.k.a. Coldblood. Ever heard of him?
No.
Okay. Originally a cyborg assassin who was not tied to any one particular Marvel comic book, so apparently he was in several. Brandt, who we just saw, is based on Ellen Brandt, the ex-wife and villain to Man-Thing. And Taggart, who was the dude who killed himself that they were just investigating, he's based on Jack Taggart, a.k.a. Firepower, who was African-American in the comics, not white, and had his own armored suit to fight Iron Man. So they basically took 3 characters and completely changed them.
That's dumb. Why not
Yeah.
just make them them?
Well, I mean, I don't think they changed anything else in the movie, right? I think they were pretty accurate with the Mandarin.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Man, my next note for this is
Dude, don't
way
you-
later.
Whenever, my rebuttal, someone's rebuttal to, the Mandarin sucking in this movie, they'll be like, oh, but remember he was in that one shot, so they corrected it? I'm like, dude, I shouldn't have to watch a fucking one shot, a 15-minute short in the bonus features for something that, be continuous.
Not to mention, good word.
I made it.
I made it work. You need to get that word trademarked because that's yours now. Not to mention that no one can deny to me, and I have evidence in here later, that one shot was done for one reason, and that one reason is that they know this movie pissed people off. They did not plan on doing that.
Yeah.
That was made to fix their fuck up.
Do you have evidence?
I have evidence that I read on the internet, which is fact.
It was a statement that Shane Black said, "Yeah, sorry, we fucked up. Here's a
Yeah.
one shot."
Exactly. So Shane Black initially said he had no intention of doing the Mandarin at all, citing the character's reputation as a racist stereotype. Which I guess is why he was like, fuck the Mandarin.
I mean, I see why they did it, but like at the same time, it's like, from my understanding, is like the biggest like villain in Iron Man's rogue gallery.
Well, not to mention, there's nothing racist about him here.
Well, no, yeah,
They did him just fine. So that couldn't have been the issue with why you fucked him, because you did him just fine.
Let's pull up pictures of the Mandarin. Maybe he's like really fucking Asian.
Yeah, he is Asian.
Asia face.
He's very Asian face.
Very Asia face.
Yeah.
Gear face.
You want another little piece
Or
of
Gearhead. What's his name? Gearhead?
Gearhead, yeah. You want another piece of Mandarin trivia? This is a really cool one.
I'm listening.
You sure?
No.
Wait, this is a really cool piece of Mandarin trivia. The ring on Mandarin's right pinky finger is the same one that Raza wears in the first Iron Man film.
Raza.
He's the dude that kidnapped Stark and had the 10 rings thing.
Oh.
He has the same ring that Raza was wearing, which makes no sense if you think
Considering
about
he's
it.
not the Mandarin.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's Asian, so I guess he has that going on for him.
Yeah, he does look like Shang Tsung.
Being Asian's really racist.
Yeah, you can't be Asian. If you're an Asian bad guy, you're instantly racist. I don't get it.
I don't understand what would make that racist. I mean, if you went way back and like made him look like this, I could see that being an issue.
Why?
Just because it looks really fucking stupid.
Yeah, it looks stupid, but not racist.
No.
Maybe we just don't understand Asian culture. We need the Black Panther of Asia to understand it. That's what we need.
Are there Asian Marvel heroes? At least big ones? I can't even
I don't
of
think
any.
there are there?
I can't think of any. The Asian culture is not represented.
That's unfortunate. Ugh. Hang on a second. See, this isn't funny. I find this annoying. Whenever he's like, hold on a second, answers phone, hello? I'm like, oh, cool, that's cool.
Yeah, the only ones I see here are like ones that are like tied into like Iron Fist,
Like
or
side characters?
yeah, side characters, or whenever Marvel was doing their what's that called when you get all sorts of races? It's like a diversity thing where they made all the different like
Yeah.
genders and races swap. Not swap, but like new characters that just got shoehorned into the continuity.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a little low here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I guess Asians just make good sidekicks. They have to remember that.
So Iron Patriot. We just talked about Asians for like 15 minutes, and you didn't bring up Asuka once.
She's very hot.
Yes.
I want to have sex with her.
Yes. Moving on. Iron Patriot. How do you feel about the rebranding of the War Machine in this movie?
I think it's stupid, but it's also meant to be stupid, so it did its purpose.
I agree. Although, I don't.
mean, the government clearly does it to be like, hey, look at us, we're good, and then they even acknowledge that, so.
There's Stan Lee's cameo.
Yeah.
Dude, I must have looked down or was making a note or something whenever that happened.
You looked down when you saw Stan Lee, and you plugged your ears when he called the kid a pussy.
Yeah.
Stan Lee pussy.
I guess when he said pussy, it just so casually went by that I didn't
He
notice.
does say it like it's no big deal. This guy looks familiar to me, but he looks like Joaquin Phoenix's brother or something.
Dude, this guy is funny. I enjoy this scene a lot. I think it's really funny.
It's alright.
No, but the Iron Patriot was originally... When I say originally, I mean adapted from, in the comics, the... Norman Osborn, whenever he took over the Avengers after Secret Invasion, Norman Osborn was the one who killed the Queen in the Secret Invasion, and he was looked at as a national hero because of that. So he eventually used that leverage to weasel his way as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then got a hold of like the Iron Man armor and shit like that. He took over. Oh yeah, because Shield partially owned Stark's assets, and because of that, he was able to get. Working this out in my head.
I'm getting an education.
He was able to get access to Stark's suits, and he owned Stark Tower, and that's when he made like his Dark Avengers, and he made himself the Iron Patriot, and he took the name Iron Patriot because he figured, well, I'm fucking Norman Osborn. I need a really heroic name that like the general population would like.
Makes sense.
Iron Patriot. Why not?
Yeah. And Americans are really stupid sheep, so they'll be like, ooh, patriotic, I love it, ooh.
Yeah.
Just look at wrestling fans.
The Dark Avengers was a interesting team. They had like Venom on the fucking team.
Huh.
Some other villains.
Brian, you know what I always think is funny?
No.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Is it like the bad guys always keep the most incriminating videos just like on their fucking... Like, why keep it?
Yeah. Dude, it's on the AIM server.
Like,
it's clearly somewhere where other people can see it.
In case I need to go back and look at my crimes I committed, I better keep this video on hand.
And clearly, as we find out later, there's some AIM henchmen who aren't really even happy with their job.
Dude, yeah.
That was funny. I thought it was funny.
Dude, and fucking... In the first Iron Man... Why is fucking Obadiah keeping shipping manifests of illegal things in case he gets audited by the IRS?
Yeah.
Like, what's he doing? Fucking get rid of that shit. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Here's the arm healing, but not face. She's like, she's too attractive. We have to keep her ugly with this face scar. This guy's like, I can't take it. I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna shit out of my mouth. He fucking shits everywhere.
He Randy Orton'd it.
He did. When is a bomb not a bomb? 1 hour later, a bomb's not a bomb when it's a misfire.
The Mandarin. I love Mandarin oranges. They're so nice.
They're alright. I prefer a nice, normal, big, fat orange. Wait. Let's have a little... Here's an interesting Maya thing. Here, you ready for this? This is a really interesting piece of trivia. Yeah, I kind of made that up. I don't have anything. I do. This is very interesting. You ready? Rebecca Hall has stated that her character was originally to be the lead villain in the earlier drafts of the script.
Like the I don't even know what this guy's name is.
Killian?
She was going to be Killian.
Yeah, I guess she's going to be the main villain. But her role was severely reduced and the lead villain became male. When the studio suits insisted that kids wouldn't buy a figure of a female villain. Nicely done,
That's
studios.
dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But apparently she had a much bigger role, and they're like, nah, women can't be bad. Gwyneth Paltrow. We need more Gwyneth in our lives. That's what we need.
I understand why, like, if she wanted to just abduct Pepper, why she even like came in and just started talking to her. Why wouldn't you just abduct her? Just go in there guns blazing with some people.
I thought the whole thing was she went to Tony to convince him to join her, and then she got pissed because they attacked Tony. So I don't think any of this was planned, was it?
I don't necessarily.
I think she says something here to him, like, I was trying to recruit Tony.
That's to cover her ass.
Yeah, right here. Like, yeah, see, I don't think she planned any of this. He's so annoyed by her, like, trying to make... He's like, Pepper? Pepper. Stop it. Yes, I guess she was just improvising here. The Iron Patriot. I also like how the Iron Patriot is stopped by his hand being melted. Like, his whole suit just, like, shuts off.
Yeah.
I'm like, alright.
Dude,
these bad guys and their ability to just be hot is so annoying to me. It's so stupid.
It's just a really weird power.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the scene in Spider-Man whenever Green Goblin is just pretending to be a nun or something in the fire and turns around and is like, I'm the Green Goblin, and he like attacks Spider-Man.
Oh, well, look, there's the bad guy right there.
Remember what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Look, I am no longer functioning.
So that that heat. I don't understand. Like, what made it stop working? I mean, only his arm should not be working.
You would think.
And then whenever they're heating up his like stomach later to get him like out of the suit, like it doesn't hurt him. He just kind of gets like he's constipated.
It's warm in here. Now I have to poop. You know, I guess it kind of makes sense though that he doesn't have that the suits have their own arc reactors, because if it didn't, he couldn't have saved Pepper earlier. If they run off only his arc reactor.
Yeah. The War Machine's kind of always bothered me a little, because it's literally just another Iron Man suit, but with a gun on the back.
I've never liked War Machine in these movies ever. I don't like him.
I mean, I like Rhodey. I just don't like the War Machine suit.
I see what you're saying. I'm not a huge Rhodey fan as it is, and just the War Machine concept is dumb. It's a fucking dude. It's a Walmart Iron Man. It's just not. It's like him and Iron Man, so it's not as good.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
This is that dialogue I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. Wait, what would you do? What's the score here? What's the score here?
The
What's
score
next?
is 6-0.
Oh. Did you know that several scenes in the trailer did not make the final cut?
Why don't you just build something?
For example, a scene where Mandarin is seen rising up from his throne they showed earlier, that's not in the movie. Neither is a scene where they show Mandarin hanging someone's dog tags on a knife in the wall. That's not in the movie. There's also no shot in the movie where Iron Patriot's face mask lifts up and he starts talking, which was in the trailer. That's also not in the movie. Trailers do that a lot, though.
Yeah, that's always really obnoxious.
Yeah. Jude Law was considered for the role of Aldrich Killian. Jude Law is in. He was considered to be Aldrich Killian, which you would have enjoyed because you don't like the face of Guy Pearce.
Guy Pearce has a dumb face.
Yeah, it's really stupid looking, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. So they did that fucking terrorist the last video for Mandarin, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm just saying, if this was real life and they got because it was the Roxxon like oil owner, right? That they shot.
Yeah.
If they got like the BP owners in real life and like the terrorists were like, we're gonna shoot them,
we would bomb the entire Middle East.
I mean, yeah, that's what they. I'm just saying, like me personally, I wouldn't like ever like. They make the scene seem so dramatic. Like everyone's like, "Oh my god!" The oil company owners. It's like, dude.
Like the general public would be like, "I don't give a fuck about the oil company."
They're shitty people in general.
Yeah.
They cut corners everywhere.
I mean, the government would be like, "How dare you fuck with our oil?" And they would go to war.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, like me personally, I'm like, it's some rich fucking asshole that's a criminal anyway. What do I care?
Why? If Richie Rich dies, is this the mansion from Bad Boys?
Yeah, I hope so.
It kind of looked like it when he was jumping over the fence there.
Yeah, it also looks like the mansion from any other movie ever.
Yeah.
I think it's the mansion from Scarface.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, it's Scarface as well. I told you to put it at 68. Sounds like you at your house, dude. Why is it so hot in here? Oh, here's a little interesting bit of information.
Sure.
The backpack worn by Tony Stark when he infiltrates the false Mandarin safe house is a Maxpedition Sitka.
Is a what?
It's a Maxpedition Sitka. It's a brand of backpack.
Oh, neat.
I was going for one of the most interesting trivia we had.
That was a good one. I like that one.
I saw it and I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. I must include this. This is so stupid.
I understand it's a mansion, but then like there's this backlot that just looks like it's like the shitholes of like fucking Europe.
Yeah. He wanted to feel close to home.
He's not even from there. He's just an actor.
He's a British actor, dude. He clearly has a British accent when he's talking normal.
Yeah.
He's not even from there. He's an actor. Everything about him is fake. His English accent's fake.
This is kind of funny with the whores here.
It's not.
Now, which one of you is Vanessa?
That's me.
Oh, Nessie. Did you know that fortune cookies aren't even Chinese? They're made by
Well, let's just cut to it. So here we have the big reveal.
Yeah,
The Mandarin is a fucking fake.
he's a fucking phony. What a piece of shit fucking
Okay,
twist
so
this is.
on so many levels, let's discuss how bullshit this is. Okay, so first of all, if you're not even a Marvel Comics fan, we'll get into that. If you're not even a Marvel Comics fan like me, because you never really, I'm not a non-fan. I just never read comics. So I'm watching the trailer and I'm like, holy shit. Who's this Mandarin dude? He seems like he's going to be a badass.
And then you do research on the character.
Dude, he is featured in the fucking trailers as being the main villain in the movie.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So you're watching the movie and you're like, oh, and then they're just like, no. You completely lied to your audience going into the movie with your fucking bullshit twist just so you could be like, hey, gotcha, we tricked you.
Sometimes a twist isn't necessarily like needed to make a
No.
movie good, and it just it
They're literally just like, this will be funny. Let's just do it. It'll be a big gotcha moment. We're going to fool everyone. That's not necessarily a good fucking thing.
Yeah, I this seems like a Shane Black thing. The only movie I can think of where I watched, where I've watched the Shane Black, where it was a Shane Black movie, it was I think it was, it wasn't called The Other Guys, Nice Guys, Nice Guys, which I thought was a good movie, but like,
isn't it a comedy?
yeah, it's a comedy, but in the context of an Iron Man movie, I don't feel like he's an appropriate writer or director for it. And
they're just like, hey, let's make him a joke.
As I'm watching this right now and comparing it to Nice Guys in my head right now, I'm like, I can kind of see this being like matched up with the same sense of humor that they would do.
Yeah, and dude, it's just okay. Now let's talk, dude. If I was a hardcore comic fan and I love the Mandarin, you know how pissed off I'd fucking be right now.
Yeah,
if
dude.
this was my representation of this villain who I thought was so cool all these years, how can they even remotely think it's a good idea in any way, shape, or form? Like, how can they think that anyone would be like, that was cool? Like, I don't get it.
We thought it was going to be Thanos, but it was just Loki playing a trick the whole time.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Loki he fooled us all. I think he's Thanos.
I mean, obviously on a lot smaller scale right now, but it's exactly what it is.
It's just such a terrible fucking idea just so you can try to trick us.
Here's another...
fucking bravo, Shane Black, you fucking tricked us.
Here's another reason why it's bad. A lot of the people who are comic book readers who don't have like experience like the Mandarin, if they saw the Mandarin coming up in the next Iron Man movie, they'd be like, man, let me go buy some comics that have the Mandarin in it. And they would get like, they'd prepare themselves for like what the Mandarin is, like what's he all about, and then you find out it's just bullshit in the movie. That's another reason.
That's a very good point I never even thought of. Not only are you fucking over loyal fans that love them, fans that want to learn about them are spending money to learn, and you're fucking them too.
Yeah, I mean, granted, there aren't that many of those fans who go out and do that, but I'm someone who's like, oh, the Punisher's coming up. I'm going to read some Punisher comics.
To a much, much, much lesser extent, like if there's a movie coming out like Infinity War, for the last few years I would go online and read everything I could find about Thanos.
Yeah.
Like whenever Mandarin's come out, I went online and I read about Mandarin, and I was like, well, that was pointless. Why'd I go and even read up on them to find out anything?
Yeah, so
To a much less extent, but...
Yeah, speaking of which, I know Infinity Wars is coming up. I'm about to order a trade of the Infinity storyline from 2013.
See? So you're basically the person you were just talking about.
Yeah.
You're reading up on it in advance.
Yeah.
It's so fucking annoying and frustrating that they thought that it was a good idea at all. And what makes me even more mad is there are people that are like, I don't see the problem with it. You're just being an asshole. You're just a dick. How do you not see how this is an issue? Even if it's not an issue to you, you better fucking admit that it's an issue for fucking the majority.
You know who I am.
Who are you? Oh.
An algebraic equation.
Oh. Algebraic.
Algebraic.
An algebraic. Oh, yeah, so that's how we feel about the Mandarin and all that fucking genius bullshit. Okay, and here's the problem. Like, for me, every line the Mandarin has in this whole movie is not funny. He's annoying to me the entire movie. I don't know if it's emphasized by the fact that I'm so pissed off about it, but when I was watching and listening to him talking, I'm like, dude, you're trying to be funny and you're not funny. You're trying to be this funny British guy. You're not fucking funny to me. I do not find him humorous.
It's definitely amplified by your anger.
I don't find him funny at all.
At least for me, I'm like knowing that I'm already going to be like not amazed by the Mandarin. I just watching it with that in mind. I was able to get like a few chuckles out of the stupidity.
So the Mandarin is an invention of Killian's AIM outfit, right? In this movie.
Quit saying AIM. It's not an instant messenger.
It is. It's AIM.
It's AIM. Just say AIM. Everyone calls it AIM.
A.I.M. Okay, I'll try it again. The Mandarin is an invention of Killian's AIM outfit, right?
I hate you. It was kind of funny.
The Mandarin from which the Mandarin's broadcast emanate is in Miami, Florida, right? They're in Miami. What is Miami?
Was where Bad Boys was, because isn't that where the second Bad Boys was?
It was.
Yes.
So what is Miami spelled backwards? I'm aim.
Oh.
Weird.
Oh.
I wonder if that's a coincidence.
Oh.
Let's see here.
I have anything intelligent to say, so I just keep saying, oh.
Okay. For me, there's a lot of parts in this movie, like, after he gets to Tennessee, where, like, there's jokes, I'm just like, ugh. I just groan instead of laugh. Like, it's not funny. That's also Guy Pearce's face, too, right?
It's
any tiny reference to the Avengers I enjoy, though, like that. Whenever the guy with the giant hammer fell from the sky.
Yeah.
Because it makes it part of the bigger universe.
Stop turning your balls around,
He is.
dude.
I better roll my balls around. It'll be impressive.
Everyone will look at me.
I don't understand this, though. Like, I thought his balls were, like, supposed to show you the inside of your brain, like, where that thing's hooked up to your neck. Why are his balls projecting this video?
His balls can project anything he wants.
That's true.
Didn't you see him roll his balls across the floor?
He did.
He got attention for it.
He rolled his balls. He's a real ball roller.
That's how I feel about people who vape. They just want the attention.
Yeah, I agree with that. So here's a little interesting bit of information. Did you watch any of the deleted scenes for this movie?
No.
So Maya Hansen originally had a more elaborate death scene. Her death's coming up here. She just gets shot and falls over. After Killian shot her and left, she was supposed to drag herself to a computer terminal to erase all extremist data, and then, as if to atone for her sins, touch one of her plants, causing it to explode and kill her instantly. The scene extension was filmed and deleted from the final cut, but it can be viewed in the bonus material on the Blu-ray. So initially there was much more than just this, her falling over and dying.
Yes.
She really got fucked in this movie. She's supposed to be the main bad guy, and then she gets moved to a side character, and then her death gets cut too.
I don't think the issue was that she was a female. I just don't think the actress herself is captivating enough to pull off the main role.
Yeah, that's your opinion, and probably a lot of other people's too. But unfortunately, that probably wasn't the studio's opinion. Because I'd imagine that
they actually believed.
Well, in the early stages, she probably wasn't even cast yet when they changed it.
I keep thinking it personal.
Look, he's just in there too. He's in there. He's like, "Come on, guys, you ain't getting in. You're not getting into my fortress of solitude."
Do you think he has like cookies in there? He's just kind of snacking.
He has milk too.
Some milk and cookies.
Yeah. Well, there's something interesting we might have just missed if it didn't happen yet. When Pepper Potts is injected with extremists, after that scene, Savin mentions to Killian that she's still in Phase 2.
Can you?
This is a nod to the movie being the beginning of the Phase 2 universe.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Are you sure?
Yes, that's what it said on the internet.
Oh, okay. Stop saying extremists. It's extremis.
I'm going to call it extremists.
Okay.
I'm going to call it AIM too. I'm going to call it AIM's extremists. Ames extremis. Ames extremis. Ames extremis.
The Dora watch is going off.
Careful there. It's a limited edition. Hey, Ponytail Express.
That guy looks kind of. That guy, I feel like he's been a henchman in like 50,000 movies.
Dude, he looks like Guy Pearce. I bet you he's Guy Pearce's brother.
He could be his stuntman. He could be Guy Pearce's stuntman.
Oh, you'd like to be Guy Pearce's stuntman, wouldn't you?
We'll have to put it in Guy Pearce's butt.
Oh, boy.
What? What's your fucking problem, bitch?
Oh, so much.
Oh, yeah. I got all that covered.
Paul Bettany.
What?
Paul Bettany.
Yeah, that's Vision. That's not Guy Pearce's stuntman.
Okay, here's Dr. Wu. Do you remember him in the movie?
No. Is that a picture of him from the movie?
No.
I was gonna say it doesn't look familiar
Do
at
you
all.
remember any Asian guy in this movie?
I don't remember.
Oh wait! Look. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. The other ones say Chinese version.
Oh, his doesn't.
His doesn't. He must be like in the movie, like for like a split second or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Bill Maher's in this movie? I don't remember that.
Bill Maher
Oh, probably on like a TV
on the TV.
thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Never mind.
No, you're not gonna never mind nothing. I won't let you.
Okay.
Take that, you son of a bitch.
Oh shit. Yeah, I can't find the guy on here who gets shot in the face. Or not shot in the face, who has Guy Pearce's face. I don't know why I said shot in the face.
Gets shot in Guy Pearce's face.
He shot a load in Guy Pearce's face.
Here's the big escape scene. Yeah, now they can all come one piece at a time now. And apparently these Iron Man suits have an issue with coming out of a wooden shed.
Yeah, dude.
They can't get out of there. They're not even trying that hard if you look at
It
it.
reminds me of the Iron Giant because I think the Iron Giant fucking pieces were also trying to leave a shed.
We never see this kid's mom, do we?
No. Maybe in the Chinese version she's Asian.
They featured her in the Chinese version. Asian. Asian. He has a gun. You're not allowed to wield a gun.
But he can have an arm that has a gun on it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Well, didn't he have? Wasn't that one of the? Was it the first one where like it? No, I think it was like a bunch of tiny missiles he fired or something.
Is this a real movie we're watching right now?
All I know is it's snowing inside. Or there's
I think they're
feathers for
feathers.
some reason.
It is like a mattress. Oh, I like that joke. I think
He
it was like a
waved-
mattress.
He waved at him. Is
Bye.
this a commercial for Mattress Firm? Mattress Firm's one of our many sponsors.
How far away were they?
Uh,
He's in Miami. The other
they
one.
said he asked the guy earlier. He goes 800. I think he said 832 miles.
It's a long travels there. That didn't alert anyone that there was an Iron Man moving across the country,
Yeah.
or even an unrecognizable Iron Man since it was in pieces. So what's its issues? Why isn't it flying now?
It's not powered up all the way yet.
He has to charge off his arc reactor.
It has to charge his self-sustaining power source.
I don't. This doesn't make any sense. Does this make sense to you?
Not really. No.
Sometimes I feel like the stuff that doesn't make sense in a movie to me, like most of the time you've heard me say something and you've had like a
bullshit
quick
explanation I come up
bullshit
with.
or quick explanation, something, but I try. Oh, look, he has a battery.
Yeah, he's
There it is. He's charging. He's hooked up to a car battery.
The super fucking high-tech fucking suit with a self-sustaining arc reactor is being charged by a fucking car battery.
How did he know How did he know he was going to do the stop what thing? Tony knew what Rhodey was going to do.
I don't understand how a car battery is charging an Iron Man suit. This is upsetting. A car battery. It's a car battery, dude. They just electrocute guys' balls and they survive. This is charging an arc reactor?
Dude, it just flew across the country. I don't understand.
It went from Tennessee to Miami. That's quite a distance.
Take it there.
It's not funny.
I swear to God, I'm gonna blow his face off. Oh, and this next bit may include the vice president as well.
Why do you get facial reconstructive surgery?
What? There better be like a purpose that running out, like something he's not able to do quick enough. You know what I mean? Like a divisive reason for the juice running out.
Wait, what?
There better be a divisive reason for the juice running out here.
Why it was out of power?
Yeah.
Well, he tried to take off and he couldn't, so he started charging
Yeah,
it.
but a divisive reason, like the story, like, oh, he can't get on the plane.
Yeah, he was trying to fly and it couldn't take off. Now he's waiting. If anything, I think it's making it more dramatic or something because you don't know when he's going to show up, I guess.
I enjoyed this little thing they did right here.
With this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, it's like, it's a small thing where, like, you get his motive.
Yeah.
Like he's an asshole and he's betraying the country, but he's like, it's because he wants his daughter that he loves so much to be able to walk.
Yeah.
Anyone can identify with something that personal.
They gave me a better motive than to care about than like the fucking Mandarin or any other villain in this movie.
The Mandarin's
Or
a
the vice
struggling drug addicted actor.
Dude, speaking of fucking great villains, like what's his name? Killmonger or whatever his name is?
Killmonger in Black Panther.
Dude, I can't stop thinking about how what a good villain he is in the Marvel U.
Yeah,
He's arguably my favorite now.
interesting.
His motives like fucking there, man.
He wants a race war.
Like it. Well, besides he goes a little overboard, but like why he's even against his nation to begin with is just I don't know.
Because they abandoned him.
Not that you identify it, but identify with it, but you definitely sympathize for the guy.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Anyway, back to Iron Man.
I mean, Black Panther's better than this. Oh, it's
It
a Road
is.
Warrior battery.
Oh, the Walmart brand. That makes
That's
more
why.
sense.
It's a Road Warrior.
I don't think that's the Walmart brand.
I don't think it is either.
It'd be much funnier if it was the Walmart brand, whatever that is.
Well, you know, he's about to kidnap President Ellison.
Yeah.
The character of U.S. President Ellis is named after comic book writer Warren Ellis.
Dude, Warren Ellis did one. Oh, he's done a lot of good shit.
Yeah, he wrote the 2005 Iron Man
Extremis.
story Extremis, a primary influence for this film franchise's storyline. All right, that's done. That was kind of cool.
He wrote one of the Moon Knight books that your cousin gave me.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
This had to have already happened. Okay, so this Extremis stuff,
Sure.
right? It makes them super hot, right? It heals them so they can grow back limbs and makes them breathe fire like a dragon.
Yeah.
Did you see that scene?
Why didn't they use that more?
Yeah,
You
why-
even made a joke.
Like, why did they make it so he can breathe fire? Like, I'm like, why can no one else do this? Why does he have this ability, and why did it never happen again? It was dumb. Like, what was the point of that?
A funny joke.
Yeah, I don't.
I enjoyed the joke, but at the same time, I'm like, what?
That dude looks familiar.
It's your mom.
My mom is not an African American black guy.
Why'd you say African American like you're trying to be all PC?
That's why I said black guy, because it was funny.
PC, oh, you did. You did.
You weren't even paying attention.
I prepped for the comment so quickly that I didn't listen
You're
to
like,
the rest of the
I
statement.
stopped listening. I have to say my comment now. I don't care what's being said next.
Another little twist. The little twists in this movie were enjoyable, like the shit with the vice president, or
Yeah.
this little twist we're about to see with the.
Well, apparently his arm, he can still function without his arm, but Iron Patriot can't.
Dude, I don't understand why he reacted so harshly there and didn't like continue to fight him. You know what I mean? Like he's acting like he's burning up still, and all those people are flying out.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Also, like, let's make a little note of this. He shoots him here, and he's instantly dead, and he just killed him that easily.
Why didn't he just do that the rest of the movie?
Yeah, we're gonna
Like-
get to that.
Like a nice little line, like I can only do that once.
Dude,
Iron Man
like,
2.
dude, yeah, Iron Man 2, the fucking little laser thing. I thoroughly enjoy this scene, the rescuing of them. I think it's really cool, and this is one thing I particularly love. They did already show it. The shot in the background of the plane blowing up. Did they already show that? I think they did. It was a really cool shot where he starts coming down. You see, there, here it is, right here. I think you see it blowing up in the background.
I know what you're talking about because even like you hear her scream afterwards.
Yeah,
Heather.
it's a really cool shot where you see it from like all the way up there blowing up. Yeah, like, I really like this scene. I think it's really cool. It's a good idea. Like it's kind of gay. But everyone join hands. I mean, it's cool though. I like it.
Yeah. And you would see they make small little writing notes for shit like this. Like wouldn't they how would they be able to hold on?
Yeah.
And then he explains it.
Yeah.
They make small writing notes for like smaller stuff like that. But then the big stuff they leave out.
They're like whatever. And then they do the Mandarin, and then we're like, nothing matters.
Nothing matters. Everyone's gonna be blown away by the Mandarin twist.
Everyone's gonna forget all the issues when they get to the Mandarin twist. The Mandarin twist is gonna win an Oscar for best twist. They're gonna create a category just for the Mandarin twist.
Best Mandarin twist of the year.
That's what's gonna win. It's totally gonna win best Mandarin twist of the year. I have a hold of his pant leg. What is this guy? He's holding onto his pant leg barely.
Dude, what if there were other movies that Ben Kingsley was in throughout the year and you had to guess which one was going to end up being him being the Mandarin and shit?
I know.
It'd be so funny. Or not the Mandarin. Whatever.
Now, what if someone here can't swim? What if there's a Dave in this group? What if that guy's Dave?
Dude, these people I feel like are hitting the water hard.
Yeah, it's better than going splat on the ground, I guess. Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Iron Man. The one guy's like, I can't swim! There's one guy that's just clearly drowning in the background.
Dude, I was so confused when this happened here.
Dude, the first time I saw it, I was like, I don't understand.
Whenever I watched it last night, I even forgot that it happened.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Why isn't he getting back up?
And I like how they purposely put him in a room that's completely dark so he looks like he's in the helmet. That was a little unnecessary, but whatever. We gotta hide him in a closet to do this.
I like how the ending well, I don't like, but I just think it's funny how the ending battle is like generic, like ending battle, like location, like the port, the docks.
Yeah.
Isn't there a mission in GTA where you have to like move like the docks things over and stuff?
Move the docks?
You have to like move these big fucking crates.
You go to docks a number of times in the GTA games, that's for sure.
You have to work the big thing that's moving the crates around.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's a thing.
It's like the game I have probably the most amount of hours logged onto, and then like the next like leader is like 10 minutes on the Deadpool game.
Yeah.
I'm awful at video games.
Yeah, you're not very good at them. I just want to get to the last note I have for this movie because it's my favorite note on here, and I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah, I've been remembering most of my notes as we've been going throughout this, and I have to go back and check them off. Twist. Shouldn't really.
Good evening, sir. The Iron Patriot. Good evening, President Ellis.
I only have 2 more notes.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 more notes.
I figured most of my notes that I would have written down would have been like just like me saying I enjoy something. So I figured that would come up naturally anyway. And if it doesn't, it's because we're having a conversation about something else.
Yeah. And it's not a big miss if you forget to say I enjoyed that. Well, I also have the help of trivia online that's included with my notes.
Do some trivia right now. I have to pee.
The trivia is the rest of the trivia is in certain spots.
Okay.
I mean, you can go pee though.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah. Well, there's only 40 minutes left. All right. And now we have an African American black guy on the screen fighting with the president.
Bed, right?
What? Yeah. Piss on my bed. Now we got some people doing some sneaking here. While Gable's gone, I'm gonna do something very naughty. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. Oh, shit, he can hear me. I'm pooping on his seat on the couch. I'm fucking pooping on his seat. I'm Randy Orton face pooping on the seat. So guys, this is something that Gable doesn't know either. Gable's opinions on movies is stupid. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Dude, Gable thinks that Black Panther is like the greatest movie ever. That movie's barely a 5. He hates Ant-Man. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Hey, what's up, dude? Alright, here comes Gable. He didn't miss nothing.
Nothing weird.
Gable's back, baby. Gable's back, baby.
I'm back, baby.
There's a notice somewhere on this where he's like, there's a part in here where Stark's like trying to get ammo from fucking Rhodes, and he's like, "Give me some ammo," and he's like, "I don't have any for that gun." He's like, "Give me some ammo, come on!" And he's like, "Not all ammo is universal, Tony." It's like, I feel like Tony would know this, being a weapons guy, but whatever. I didn't really feel it was necessary to make a note of that because I didn't care enough.
I do remember whenever he like popped up the check real quick, and Rose is like, "Do you see anything?" He's like, "I went too quick."
Yeah,
I thought it was funny.
that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Back
See
in
that?
it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. John Cena nailed it. Oh wait,
That
I
was
jumped
just
ahead.
funny. Yeah, I think, but here we go. He said, "Give me. You extra magazines. Not universal, Tony. I know what I'm doing." He's stupid. It could also just be a thing where he's trying to be funny.
Look at these guys.
Well, they show like, okay.
Look at these other side Marvel characters.
Well, yeah.
That are clearly different than their counterparts.
You see about 5 guys here, right? Whenever having this in battle, there's like fucking 30 of them.
Here come the Iron Man suits. Yeah, I feel like as technologically advanced Tony is, he could have just like told one of the suits like, "Hey, this is Rhodes. Like, just get on him."
Yeah, you would think so. So we have about 16,000 suits show up here. They just keep on coming. All right, so here's a thing. I hated this whole end battle sequence with the 16,000 Iron Man suits and the Killian henchmen. Like, the suits should have just fucking torn these guys apart in no time.
Yeah, it should. Yeah,
like these guys are just hot. They're just really hot guys, and they're not like sexy, but like they're temperature-wise very hot,
dude,
and they're strong.
I would buy their calendar.
Yeah, me too.
Different hot guy every month.
Killian Henchman yearly calendar. You just stay away from them and blow them up from in the air. Just shoot them.
Okay, so I think this is coming up where the possible Ironheart name is.
Yeah, I don't think he says Ironheart.
I mean, he probably doesn't.
We need Igor first.
Igor.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Like, dude, he blew a hole through Savin in one shot and killed him up there.
Dude, I wish we would have got to actually see him like utilize these rather than just like them being all like AI.
It was such a throwaway.
Heartbreaker, that's what it was. Okay. Alright then.
Alright, so now we can move on from that. That one looks pretty big.
It's Red Snapper.
That's that Red Snapper.
Yeah, that's the Red Snapper.
And here's another thing that's dumb. Like, whenever Stark is fighting Killian in the suit, like, stop letting him fucking touch you! If he touches you, you get hot! That's their only power! Like, shoot them from a distance! Like, it's so annoying! Like, why do they keep getting close to any of them?
Dude, yeah,
this fight's fucking dumb.
It's like a final boss battle for a video game. You should know better.
It's not as cool. Dude, Tony stopped Loki in an alien invasion with 2 suits. 2 suits.
Dude, I have all the suits right here.
Well, that's impressive.
They're pretty cool.
I guess.
Look at that one. That one's blue and orange. The disco suit.
Oh, it's a disco
Everyone
suit.
look. Is everyone looking?
Oh, what's that one?
Oh, I'll find a name for that one. I have the identifier right here. I feel like that's not what that is. Hold on.
It's probably a stupid name.
Hammerhead, maybe?
That's a stupid name.
Striker. It's either Hammerhead or Striker.
Those are dumb names.
What was it? This one? Yeah?
Yeah, it's that one.
Striker.
It's the striker. It's the striker, dude.
He's the one who's responsible for Wolverine, right?
Yeah, I think so. Dumb character. And not to mention, like, all these suits just keep getting destroyed here. Like, just keep slicing through them like they're nothing. It makes them seem worthless.
Oh my god, yeah.
They just keep this. Oh, here's this guy. It's Killian
Maybe that's
Dane.
supposed to play in the whole idea that like Tony is the hero, not the suits.
I guess.
But like at the same time, like that's just not how it works.
It's just not logical.
Like maybe from a writing perspective, I see your point, but like it just seems dumb.
Yeah. There's something interesting coming up. An interesting piece of trivia coming up here. You ready for this? You hear this? Did you see this? Did you think about this?
No. Come on, give it to me.
I can't.
Give me more. Give me more.
Oh, it's over here. I was on the wrong page. Here it comes. Right here. Here's an interesting piece of
His
trivia.
arm came off.
Yeah, so according to Kevin Feige, every Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 2 movie has an homage to Star Wars in the form of a character losing an arm. In this movie, Aldrich loses his arm during this battle with Stark. In Thor: The Dark World, Loki cuts off Thor's arm.
Wait, this is from every movie moving forward.
Yeah. Loki cuts off Thor's arm in Svalheim. In Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Bucky lost his arm when he fell from the train. They show that happening.
Okay.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, Gamora cuts off Groot's arm. In Age of Ultron, Ultron cuts off Claw's arm when they're on the ship. In Ant-Man, Yellow Jacket loses one arm when it shrinks really fast and disappears, and then the rest of his body shrinks. So apparently he knowingly put this in every movie, which is kind of interesting.
No, I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a cool little Easter egg that no one would probably even think to connect to anything without hearing about it. Just hold on, dude. Go, Rhodes, you're badass. Rhodey, no one needs a suit in this movie to be badass.
Yeah, I feel like he would have gotten like just shot. Like all he has to do is just like I feel like he should die here.
Yeah, you would think so. I don't know. Sometimes I have an issue with regular people doing crazy things too.
Yeah,
like
I agree. Like that. Like he
Yeah.
has incredible marksmanship in this movie.
yeah.
He just shot those two wires.
A lot of times in movies, you got to be like, that main character is the luckiest motherfucker in the universe that things work out.
So he did that, which
Yeah.
was cool that he utilized the suit there. But then he shoots him down. Just like the odds of
Yeah.
shooting that wire are so incredible.
Yeah, it's accurate. If this was Iron Man 2, he'd be like, I'm just going to keep it, fuck you, and fly away,
Like
but whatever.
in the suit, it makes sense because like maybe there's like a targeting system, but like
Yeah.
he's just free arming a gun there.
Yeah, go, Tony. Jump, 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 jump.
I think this is a really watchable movie. Does that make sense?
I don't want to watch
It's a
it.
light watch. It's a light watch. You could put this in the background like during Christmas time or something. It's an easygoing movie to watch.
I don't want to watch this ever again.
It's not going to be like if I get a new entertainment system, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm putting Iron Man 3 on to test this shit out.
I hopefully never have to do a marathon with this ever again. Okay, here's a scene that's pretty...
I try to
Pretty
marathon
cool.
all of them once a year.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a little comment about here. The moment where Pepper fell into the fire was fucking amazing for about 2 seconds until you remember she has the ex extremis in her. So it doesn't matter.
It's not really a reveal that she's like survived at
Dude,
the end.
okay.
And it also kind of is getting brushed over right now. Like
Yeah.
Tony should be way more fucking heartbroken than he is right
Well,
now.
because it doesn't matter. I mean,
Unless he's smart enough to know.
Yeah, he should be. He saw her get injected, and like, dude, here's the thing: they should have not shown or in advance or even hinted that she was injected with it. Why not make that a reveal?
Yeah.
It would have been so much cooler. Like that would have meant something to you because you think she's dead, and then also it would be such a cool reveal. She walks out of the fire, and you're like, oh shit, he injected her with it. Like, why did they show it in advance and just ruin that? It served no purpose.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with you there.
There's a cool little Easter egg thing coming up here soon.
Let me see if I can find the name of the suit he's in right now.
It's the Iron Man.
Oh, he injected. Fuck.
He's not in a suit.
I didn't even see it here. With the cool shoulder blades.
He's in the Killian Dane suit. Alright, here it is. Look. Oh, you missed it. Oh, you're supposed to pay attention, Gable.
It's fine.
Look at his tattoos. You know what that is?
It's garbage.
It's Fing Fang Foom he has tattooed on him.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be?
Yeah, it says the dragon tattoos on Aldrich Killian's chest are another Iron Man villain, Fing Fang Foom. They just look like dragons to me, but I guess that's what he is, right?
Yeah, he's a giant dragon.
So, they were probably just dragons, and someone's like, that's Fing Fang Foom. And Shane's like, yeah, that was my intention the whole time.
Dude, there could have been a really cool like shot here where there's like 3 Iron Men fighting him at once, and like he blows up one at a time, and then 2 are fighting him, and then he blows up the other one because he doesn't know which one has Stark in it.
Oh, yeah.
That could have been really cool.
And I mean,
The prodigal son returns.
we already know that the suits are worthless, and the fact that he's blowing them up like nothing wouldn't be a shock. So, that would have been just fine.
And he wasn't in any of them. He's like, time's up, Tony, and blows up the last one.
And he's sitting there picking a poop in a porta potty or something.
in the Mark 42.
He's pooping in the Mark 42.
This is very anticlimactic, this scene. Like, there's the music that built up to it, and you're like, oh shit, he's about to whoop that ass.
Yeah, and then he falls apart for a joke that's not funny.
Yeah.
She was already perfect.
Oh, and now she's dead. Get off me, you Iron Man suit thingy. I do like the line he says. We're like, can you just go ahead and blow the Mark 42 for me?
Do me a favor and blow Mark 42.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But here's something that's really dumb: is it makes no sense to me whatsoever that Killian survives this. How?
No, I don't get
You
it.
shot a fucking hole in Savin's chest, and you just blew the motherfucker up. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Nope.
Ow. That should hurt a lot. Ow. You should have dislocated his shoulder right there. Ow.
A few of his legs should be broken considering he just took out a bunch of metal bars with them.
Yeah.
Maybe they were compromised. Whatever.
But he purposely he only used the metal leg on him.
As he was aimlessly flailing through them.
Yeah, but he's a genius, so he can figure it out. He knows what he's doing.
Whatever.
Whatever. Do you think that Killian's head was supposed to be in this? I didn't get this.
I watched this and I'm like, why is he staring at it? Is this supposed to be like poetic?
Yeah, I don't.
And then I was like, oh, maybe they're supposed to be implying Killian's still alive. But like, it's just a head. That doesn't even make sense.
I didn't get that at all. I don't know what it's supposed to mean.
Metal crackling.
Wish I would talk to Shane Black. He could tell me what it means.
Metal crackling. That's like when the bucket breaks in Alien 3, and then it's a precursor to the end of the movie.
Oh, his head? The alien's head at the end,
Yep.
It blows up.
Yep. Did you catch that in Alien 3? I think I asked you. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not the first time I watched it, but when I watched it again. Okay, I have a little thing I want to say here.
I am the Mandarin.
She is the Mandarin.
I think that's proof. That line alone is proof that like they didn't have intentions of an actual Mandarin.
Yeah.
He's still alive, right? She's not done. Yeah,
There's another note here that's proof there wasn't going to be an actual Mandarin, but I haven't got to it yet. Not quite yet. Actually, after this.
Oh, the earpiece fell out. Oh no, dude! I knew that was gonna happen. This was gonna happen as soon as they. I mean, not only did I see the movie already.
This shit is okay. This right here. This is gay.
It doesn't make.
This is super gay. Her superhero landing. Thank you, Deadpool. Is super gay there.
I just don't understand how she magically got like super fighting ability.
Yeah. Like I don't like her badass superhero landing and fighting is just cheesy and stupid. It's just dumb.
Okay.
I just don't like it at all.
Maybe her fighting technique she may have gotten from like just training with like Tony because he has like sparring shit.
Yeah.
So that might make sense. So I guess she has just enhanced like muscle reflexes though.
I mean, she didn't need to do a superhero landing. Come on.
I thought the jump in the like it was a little over the top.
It really was.
This is a hot mess now.
Still debatable.
Still debatable.
He's still a hot mess. You see.
Why don't you dress like this at home? Sport bra, whole deal.
Whole deal. Sport bra. Whole deal.
I understand why you don't want to give up the suits. What am I going to do?
All she has on it is an arm.
Well, it's me. Think it's not.
Don't touch me. No, I'm not.
Oh, what a moment! What a great moment.
Pepper Potts.
She says she's not hot. If that was a real woman, she'd be like, "What do you mean I'm not hot?"
You're in a relationship with me, everything will never be okay.
So you know this is fake.
What else was Gwyneth Paltrow in? I feel like I've never seen her in anything else before, but everyone made like a big deal about it being Gwyneth Paltrow.
She's in tons of stuff. She was in stuff.
Oh, you're distracted.
She's married to Brad Pitt.
I'm gonna shave him down a little bit.
How do you even spell Gwyneth?
She was in Shakespeare in Love, I think.
You know what to do.
Dude, it's the clean slate protocol, dude.
Yes.
Gwyneth Paltrow Jr. Is that what happens if she marries Robert Downey Jr.? She becomes a Gwyneth Paltrow
I
Jr.?
think that's how it works. Oh, dude, look at this. He's just blowing up the suits. Boom.
They're like fireworks.
Yeah, boom.
I feel like all the other ones would have been damaged by now and he would have none left. There's a lot blowing up right now.
Yeah. Boom. Boom. Look at all these booms. What a waste of Iron Man suits. In Age of Ultron, he's like, I wish I wouldn't have blown up all my Iron Man suits.
I can't wait to watch that again. I've only seen that one a few times, so like I feel like I'd be going in fairly fresh on that one.
He'll be going in so fresh and so clean.
I do remember a lot of jokes in that movie though.
This morning began.
Like a lot.
It reached its end.
What do we got next here? What's the next scene coming up here?
We start with something pure.
Is that Killian Dane?
The
Oh.
flashbacks.
Oh yeah, I love flashbacks. And then we see, then we
Or
get some,
montage, I'm sorry.
yeah,
montage.
then we get some here we get some wrap up. We got the vice president who cared about his daughters in jail now. Sorry, you broke the law, sir. That's not cool.
Not
It's
cool,
not.
dude.
Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Originally, Trevor Slattery was to take Extremis, believing it was a new drug, and explode from it. This was changed to having him get arrested at the end. So clearly, if they were going to have him be a fake one, why was he dead and not even going to be in a one-shot? He died in the end of this movie originally. He was dead.
Of course, there are people.
Yeah, wait. So I don't understand how that solidifies that they didn't intend on it. Because if they fixed it before it went back out, do you see what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
So you're saying because they planned on killing him?
They're going to kill him off, so how can they use him to be like, oh, you're not the real Mandarin, and introduce the real one? He has to play the real one, too. And I feel like they would, like, transition from him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So this scene here, this annoys me. So all of a sudden, Tony figures out, hey, I'm going to figure out how to get this shrapnel out of my chest now, and then he just does it.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you do that before, dude?
I feel like this should have been looked into. Like, this surgery should have been looked into a long time
Yeah,
ago.
like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
What's this about in the hospital?
He likes Downton Abbey a lot, so they're watching it, and then he thinks this girl's hot.
Okay.
That's all I took away from it.
That's because he pointed at the screen. I'm like, oh, is Tony supposed to like?
Well,
be on the
earlier
screen or
in
something?
the hospital, Tony says he likes watching Downton Abbey. Leave it on,
Oh,
and that's what was on there.
okay, I missed that twice now.
I hope this kid gets robbed and all his stuff gets sold on the streets for like crack money or something by some gangsters. Like I don't care about you and all your stuff you get.
I thought it was nice.
He should have a sign that says "New Dad" or something.
You got him a new watch. Here's a new dad for
Here's
you.
the new dad.
We paid this guy to be your dad.
Stupid looking face.
Stupid face.
You dumb fucking face fuck. You dumb face head.
Dude, I remember when I watched this the first time. I'm like, how's he gonna be in the next Avengers movie if he just gave up being Iron Man? I got confused by the ending.
Well, that's because okay. Well, I took away from the end of this movie that he doesn't need the suits to be Iron Man,
Yes.
and wouldn't be using them anymore, and he kind of take on more of like a consulting role with the Avengers if he was going to be in it. But the ending was retarded because in Age of Ultron he just is normal again and he's Iron Man.
I completely agree.
And I think so. It really meant nothing.
I think him picking up the I get it. Like him picking up the screwdriver. He's a mechanic, not
Yeah.
Iron Man. He threw away the arc reactor.
Yeah.
Picked up a screwdriver.
So yeah, I mean, but it really means nothing because he's just normal Iron Man again. And I think it's because they didn't know he was going to be in anymore after this because he hadn't re-signed on yet.
So I think
They were writing it in a way where they could do it without him.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, where they left it kind of like open ended to that.
Because he even says, "I am Iron Man" without the suits, so he's like, he doesn't need them.
I think because I was annoyed that he said "I am Iron Man" right there, even though he just threw the thing away. But then I thought about it, I'm like, well, maybe it's supposed to be more of like his self-definition that he fixed, rather
Yeah.
than saying that like he needs the suits, he has to have the suits. It's like,
Yeah.
he doesn't need the suits. He just he redefined the idea of the suit, that it wasn't him, it was him that made the suit, not the suit that made him.
Yeah.
So
But it
I
all
get
means nothing, really. Because he's just normal Iron Man after this. So nothing changed.
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He just doesn't have an arc reactor in his chest, and he's exactly the same as he was.
He has a different perspective on his own character going forward, rather than anything else changing. They're like, yeah, from the out, like,
I guess nothing on screen. I guess the inside of his head changed. That we
yeah,
don't notice.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a self-finding journey rather than it was more of a Tony Stark movie than an Iron Man movie,
Did you know
or
that
a James Bond movie or something, according to the
Yeah.
end here.
Did you know that?
That's dumb. This is making me mad.
Yeah.
Why is there not like a metal song playing right now?
Did you know that that Robert Downey Jr. dated what's the chick's name from Spider-Man that plays Aunt May now? Marissa Tomei. He
I thought
dated.
you were
He
gonna say
dated
the old lady from
Oh,
the
no.
Tobey Maguire ones. I'm like,
No.
man, he likes them old.
He dated Marissa Tomei, and they remain really good friends. So he's the main reason she got cast in the new Spider-Man movie.
Really?
That's what I just read on our Instagram, so I assume it's true.
And Annie it makes it a lot funnier that he keeps like hitting on her in the
Yeah.
movies. All right, cool.
So I have 2 notes about the post-credit scene. We'll wait for the credits to at least start before I go over that.
Dude, I really want to like. I want this. I want us to take a week off and just like watch and review. I really want to get through these Marvel movies a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I guess I could watch them like now and then, like take pre-notes, and then the week leading up to it, I could rewatch them.
Yeah.
I might do that. I think I'm gonna do that.
Oh boy, you can't watch them too much. This is what's going to happen. Though you're just going to not pre-watch them again. You're going to watch them all, and then you're not going to have time to pre-watch it before we record.
Well, I just won't have to intensely pre-watch them. I'll be able to pre-watch them while like folding clothes instead of having to like lock my phone in the other room and stare at the screen.
It's true. It's not a number. It's the word 3. What's
Yeah,
up
that
with
bothered me. That
Stupid.
bothered me a lot.
All right, so here's our last 2 notes. The post-credit scene with Dr. Bruce Banner was Robert Downey Jr.'s idea, apparently.
Really?
Which is interesting. But here is, in my opinion, the greatest note that we will even discuss in this entire movie. Are you ready for this?
Is it Alexa Bliss?
No.
Oh, okay.
The film's, listen to this, I don't know if you already know this, but this blew my mind. The film's post-credit scene was originally meant to have Tony Stark blasting off into space to meet the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What?
Iron Man was going to have a cameo role in Guardians of the Galaxy, which was an homage to his being the Guardians' latest member in the comics, but this was scrapped when Robert Downey Jr. said he may not reprise his role as Tony Stark in the future. Instead, Dr. Bruce Banner appeared in the post-credits.
Dude, that was...
Dude, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, I would have loved that shit.
That would have been so cool.
I'm still a firm believer that there should be 2 post-credit scenes in all these Marvel movies. The first one setting up the next hero, or the next movie for that hero, so like Iron Man 4 or whatever.
You're hacking my idea.
Yeah, and well, then just agree with it and shut up.
Oh, yeah. But this is what I told you, but go on and hack my idea. Go.
Yeah. Well, I think we said the same thing.
Mm.
I think I said something slightly different. What did I say slightly different?
Because I was saying this whenever Doctor Strange came out, remember?
I think it was more recent than that. I think it was even during the Black Panther one we may have talked about it.
Yeah, but I said it again after, because I said it during Doctor Strange.
Because I remember us having 2 similar ideas and mine being slightly different than yours to some extent.
Yeah, but we both agree what you're saying right now.
Yeah, is that the first or one of them should set up the next movie for that hero, the other one should set up the larger universe.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Kate Pickle-Ring. What's your last name? Was Pickle-Ring?
Do they normally get all the way through the credits during the commentaries?
Sometimes we are. We definitely are.
Yeah.
You're not going to stop me.
It's 2:30.
Oh my god, it's 2:30? You don't have to... Oh, what? You have to
What
go
time did
home
I work?
first.
5 or 4?
5.
5.
Probably. Do you have a schedule?
Nope.
All right, sir. Are you going to show up at 5?
What's the worst that could happen?
Is that you show up at 5?
No one notices.
That guy's name is Kevin Dick. His last name's Dick.
Dick. Tracy.
Dude, you know what I just watched? I watched the 30. You know what the 30 for 30 is on ESPN?
Yeah.
Those documentaries.
Yeah, did you watch the XFL?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was really good. I liked it. It was really funny because it ended. This came out last year sometime. It ended with him and Dick Ebersol, who's the guy that did it with him. I guess they sat down and had a dinner and recorded it. And this was like when they did the documentaries. It was very recent. And they're sitting there eating and talking. And Dick asked him if he'd ever try it again, the XFL. He was like, yeah, probably. And he started talking about it. I was like, he does try it again. He's trying it again right now. So that's kind of funny. I wonder if that 30 for 30 made him want to do it again.
Huh. Yeah, I'm getting excited for the XFL thing. Dude, I think they are going to do have it be fixed like WWE.
You think so?
It's definitely to an extent. Somewhere between where WWE is and NFL is.
I think they need to keep it quiet if they do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be WWE all over again. They don't admit that it's fixed for the longest time. They're like, oh yeah, I guess it was.
Kind of like the NFL is right now.
Except they won't admit it. But yeah.
The NFL will never admit it.
Nope.
They make too much money like that, and I feel like they piss so many people off. So many people would be so pissed off. They wouldn't even just be mad. They would renounce their fucking fandom.
Yeah.
NFL fans are dumb.
It would create far too much controversy. Everyone, so many people would stop watching. They'd lose ratings. They would never do it.
It's definitely a thing.
Yeah, I think it's fixed. Did you like the post-credit scene with Bruce Banner in this? I enjoyed it, but
I didn't get much out of it. I don't know.
If I could have seen Tony Stark in space talking to the Guardians, I would have enjoyed that more.
Whenever I watch it, my reaction is generally slightly less than a chuckle.
Dude, just think about it. They could have had Tony Stark going to meet him because he's basically saying that he needs their help because of Thanos or something. It'd have been so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is all Robert Downey Jr.'s fault because he wanted to be I don't know if I'm coming back. I don't want to. Maybe I'm going to be Iron Man. I make too much money and it's too great.
How many movies away from our Guardians are we? Just Thor and the Guardians, right?
Is it that soon?
Hold on, my phone. My phone has the official watch list on it.
Oh, does it really? Oh, Guardians is so great.
Ashley texted me. I have to text her back.
Guardians is so great. Where's the watch list?
Oh wait, no, hold on.
You have a lot of notes, dude.
Oh no, I was in the garbage can.
Oh,
that's all my notes ever.
You got a lot of notes in the trash, dude.
Phase 2, self-approved. Phase 2, watching order.
Yeah, that's it. Guardians Volume 1.
And then Guardians Volume 2. Even though it's technically not Phase 2, but it's Tier 2 of the timeline.
Yeah, we're definitely watching this and reviewing them at the same time. Wait, so when are we recording? Are we recording this Saturday? So I need to watch Thor. I need to watch Thor. I need to... Dude, look at all these songs. Look at all these great songs in the credits. Mambo Number 5, Blue, Santa Claus is Back in Town, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells.
Jingle
Some
all the
kind
way.
of joke. That's the entire soundtrack. Oh, Christmas, that's it.
Dude, I really like Winter Soldier. I'm really happy that's coming up too.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward
Dude,
to that.
the rest of this phase is pretty good, except for Thor.
I wasn't a big fan of Winter Soldier.
I wasn't a fan of Thor: The Dark World.
This is going to be interesting.
Then Doctor Strange after that phase.
I haven't watched Doctor Strange, I think, since it came out.
I think I watched it I didn't even watch it all the way through. I've put it on to fall asleep too. I haven't watched it all the way through since it came out. You're right.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it all. I'm like, what the fuck? Here it is. Here's Dr. Banner. He's not that kind of doctor, dude. He's sleeping. How dare he?
Dude, it's weird to watch this now and think that he's going to be in a Thor movie on the other side of the fucking galaxy.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really cool about these Marvel movies? They're celebrating their 10-year anniversary. 13. That should be easy math, but I got distracted by a different thought. I was 13 whenever these started coming out. So like I really did grow up watching these fucking movies. So like this like someone who's not like a big like movie fan might be like, well, why are you so excited for Infinity War? It's just another Marvel movie. It's just another, like, this is the conclusion to 20 movies
of your childhood.
20 movies of the last 10 years that I've been watching. That like this is like fucking huge. It's like watching Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
Like you spent so much time with these fucking characters, and you almost like they're almost like real people to you if you've been a close follower of these movies.
Yeah.
That like it's gonna be fucking like tear jerking if like Tony Stark dies on screen or something.
Dude, man, they need to do something. They need to do something huge in this movie. They do.
Shit's gonna be different after. That's what Feige said. Shit's gonna be really different after this movie.
He could have been lying though.
He could have been, yeah.
That's it. We're done. That's Iron Man 3. We're all done with it. Oh, Sparkle Dog this bitch.
Where's my list? You have my list.
You have your own list over there.
I do. Oh, I do. Look at that. Would you look at that?
Would you look at that?
We have. Let's see. I'll go down my list with all the rankings here.
Oh.
Captain America: The First Avenger with 10 Sparkle Dogs. The Avengers Episode 9 with 9 Sparkle Dogs.
Is that what it says?
No,
You're an asshole.
Iron Man, the first one with 9 Sparkle Dogs. Incredible Hulk, 8 Sparkle Dogs. Black Panther, also 8 Sparkle Dogs. Thor, 8 Sparkle Dogs. Iron Man 2, 7 Sparkle Dogs. And I'm going to give Iron Man 3, oh boy. It's less than 7. I don't want to say 5. I guess 5's pretty average. 5 Sparkle Dogs. I'm giving it 5 Sparkle Dogs. Dude, that's low for me. It was hard for me to give a Marvel movie such a low rating.
Well, it's a bad Marvel movie.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Alright, here's the rankings that matter. Here's Dave's rankings. We have the Avengers with 10. We have Captain America, the First Avenger with 10. Thor with 9. Iron Man 2 with 8. Iron Man with
3.
8. Iron Man with 8. Incredible Hulk with 8. Black Panther with 5. And Iron Man 3 with 3 Sparkle Dogs.
I like how before you didn't. I don't think you put yours on here because you didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that because you just ruined it by saying 3. Trying to be funny. I'm taking them back off because you ruined that.
Well, I was jokingly saying that you were.
I know exactly what you were doing. You jerk.
It was funny.
You jerk.
Yeah, but no. You didn't hide this one because you knew that I knew the answer.
That was
already.
the exact reasoning as to why I didn't hide. Because like he knows, I think it's the worst one. Dude, initially I thought it was going to be 2 before I watched it again. Because the note I have on here, my last note for my notes is that I didn't hate this movie as much as I did the first time I watched it, but I definitely hated it.
Dude, I don't think I could give Iron Man 3... Like, I don't think I could give anything 3 Sparkle Dogs.
Well, I mean, there's definitely movies that you don't... for Marvel movies. Dude, this movie is definitely below average for me. That's for damn sure. This is not an average movie.
Like I said, for me, this movie is like an easy... Like, it's something I could put on and not have to pay attention to. And I the parts I watch, I can still enjoy. It's not a awful movie to me. It's just, there's these things like the shitty soundtrack in comparison to the other movies, the awful Mandarin twist, and what was the other thing? I had another thing that I didn't like. I guess it's the big 2 issues.
Like, see, if I'm going to put on a movie in the background, I'm going to put on a movie where I'm not going to be like, that was dumb. I'm going to put on a movie that I like in the background. I'm not going to put on a movie where I'm like, man, why do I have shitty music in this movie? I'm not going to put on a movie where I'm like, oh god, the Mandarin's so stupid. I'm just going to put on a movie that I know I'll enjoy in the background.
Well, I don't need to enjoy it too much to the point where I'm avoiding all my tasks. You see what I'm saying?
You want something that you're going to be like, I don't want to watch this completely?
I don't want to completely watch it, but if I get bored in the conversation I'm having with someone else, I can stare at the screen and be not bored.
If you like it too much, then that's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I see. All right, that's it. We're done. So, Everybody, next week's episode, we should be back to our normal format of some news, some real bullshit to go over, and then we'll be reviewing Thor Dark World.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to be dropping a wrestling episode soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've decided, just for financial, like, I'm not saying I'm like living in a box or anything. I'm nowhere near that.
Send donations to Gable.
I'm just saying I'm making some smarter decisions, some cutbacks, and I'm not buying as many comics. So I'm just gonna like either review some trades or something. Maybe I'll review something different every week and throw that in with the real bullshit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That way the comic people still feel involved here.
Yeah, we
all our comic book fans.
All 1.5. We don't want to leave them out. So make sure you guys follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Fucking please do that. And there are links to everything's on our YouTube channel: Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, all that stuff. So that's it. We're done. So you guys have a great week. Yeah.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.